blank face and Lucid lose. Shaking baby doll, get on the floor. Chat, is this remix not fucking peak, by the way? This version of the song is so good. There's also this version, which is also very good. Hold on. Check this out. I hope I'm not I hope I don't get the stream taken down. That's what the opposite of what I want to do. It's absolute coal. You guys are crazy. What? You guys are insane, dude. This one's also very stupid. It goes kind of crazy. Anyways, enough of that. Let me find a good like a good song I can play that won't get claimed. What about this version? Man, hold on. We'll just play fucking Animal Crossing. We'll be boring, chat. I'm sorry. We're gonna be boring. We're gonna be boring, chat. All right. Hello. How's everyone doing? Hi, Zesty. What's up? I have more Twitter stuff. Every time I want to stream Minecraft, something happens on Twitter.com for some reason, and I don't know what that's about. I don't know why this keeps happening. But I have more Twitter stuff to talk about. Zesty, you might want to get in on this, by the way. This might be something you actually are interested in talking about. Because I don't know if you saw. But basically, I was pushing back at people glazing the shit out of Gabe Newell. And talking about why he's the GOAT and all this shit. But yeah, I want to talk about this. I will show, once again, tweet did very well. Zest, you can join. I'll unmute you in stream VC. But yeah, this shit is pretty crazy. Let me show you the tweet. So all I said was, this is the original tweet. It's just the duality of, oh, hi Zesty. Hello. Oh, I didn't unmute him. I'm a dumbass. Hold on. There you go. Hello? Hola? ¿Cómo estás? Now he's not unmuted, for the record. Just saying. Oh. He's just choosing not to speak for some reason. Against all logic and rationality. But yeah, so I guess while he figures that out, I'll talk. So this also, I'm gonna turn the fucking Animal Crossing down because it's way too loud on my end. But yeah, so I made this. This was the original post, just saying, hey, this is the duality of the Gabe Newell, you know. When he was young, he made all these games. He made Source Engine, Half-Life, Portal 2, Half-Life 2, Counter-Strike Source, Counter-Strike Global Offensive, Portal, and Team Fortress 2, and Steam, and then the modern Gabe, Source 2, Yacht, Half-Life Alyx, and CS2. And all I said, I didn't say anything crazy. All I said was just notice how there's 2 games on the right side and a plethora of games on the left side. That's all I said. That's all I was getting across. I don't know what the replies to this. Oh, we're gonna get into this person. This person is interesting. Twitter is a fucking hellscape, but that's all I said. Tweet's doing all right. 147k views is you know, whatever. But I don't really care about like the actual like efficacy of my tweets or whatever the fuck. That's not really interesting to me. What I am interested in is the responses This person said, and yet they're all still good, cocksucker. They're managing basically 4 games now, including Deadlock. Do your research next time before you judge Lord Gaben, retard.
Okay, here I am. Sorry, I forgot that push to talk was enabled because someone else was using my laptop during UFR. My bad.
Hello.
Hello.
I can hear you. How queer. So
true.
Yeah.
So hold on. What's this about? Just I have your stream pulled up.
I mean, none of this matters, right? But I thought it was worth talking about. So there's this post about the duality of a man, talking about how Gabe Newell, he was responsible for all these games and Steam and the Source Engine. But mostly these are games, just Steam and the Source Engine are not games. Then the new Gabe Newell, and it's Source 2, Half-Life Alyx, CS2, and a yacht. And all I said was notice how little games there are on the right side of the image, or on the right image rather. And I'm
one of them being the same game as CS:GO.
That's even more important, right? Because it's not even a new game.
It's not even a new game. It's just the same game.
And I'm getting
with
pushed
content.
And I'm getting pushback, not in a crazy amount, but I did feel like it was worth highlighting. A lot of people really do believe that people really still hold this guy in really high esteem, as if he's the god to gaming still. This particular individual, Wubox, also decided to go for my fucking video that I promoted because I got a hit tweet calling my content shitty. Obviously, whatever, but a lot of people making the just saying oh, he's old now, and it's because he's old, so he can't.
People think he makes games. People think he's the one overseeing this shit.
Yeah, no. I was
expecting here.
There was a specific tweet that I didn't bookmark. I really should have. Oh yeah, this one of Big G is focused on Linux development, which, while being good for people who use Linux, is not really comparable at all to, when you used to make games as a game company. It's just I feel like people just and also, like I said, he's not even responsible for any of this aside from the yacht. He definitely did do that. He's not responsible for anything on the right side of the screen. He definitely had hands in at least some of the stuff on the left side of the screen. But he's just the face of Valve, and he's a large reason why people think Valve has such a great image, because he kind of embodies the quintessential PC gamer. Holy shit, Purple Kernel's in here. I didn't even realize Purple Kernel was still here. But yeah, no, it's just a lot of very strange arguments about the state of Valve versus how they used to be versus how they are.
I mean, this is their I don't want to say propaganda machine, but it basically is. This is their propaganda machine, basically fully at work here, working exactly as intended, because they've spent the greater part of the past 20 years meticulously crafting this public image that encourages, their fans to defend them tooth and nail. And it's always going to be there unless they perform some catastrophic fuck up, and Valve basically takes no L's. They don't. They have this beautifully galvanized wall of Gabe and being the best game company with all the free shit and their sales and the refunds and providing good services. So whenever they do fuck up or do something reprehensible and you call them out on it, it's well, look at all this other good stuff, and Gabe Newell is Santa Claus. You know how it is.
Yeah, and I still have it all. I'm sorry. But yeah, it's the weirdest thing for me is the disconnect between. I never said it was bad that Steam is a thing. I'm more just pointing out the hilarity of comparing the two eras as if there is something to compare when they're completely different from one another. And I don't even think, I'm not even making fun of the person who made the tweet. I just think it's fascinating that people hold this man up on a pedestal as the peak face of video games, kind of in the same way people hold Miyamoto in a similar light, and when really he has very little to do with games, and much more to do with gaming as a business. And how you want to categorize that, or how you want to quantify that as a good thing or a bad thing, I think most people would say Steam is a good thing. I would say Steam's a good thing. But it's yeah. This image just kind of encapsulates the transition. Money, right? Yeah, it's a lot of people in the comments and the replies were saying like, yeah, it's about Valve used to be a game company, now they just make money, which is like, yeah, that's about right. But it's interesting. It's interesting to say the least. Like I said, people like Purple Kernel, wherever the fuck he went, thinking that I'm I'm not really saying this is necessarily a bad thing. More just pointing out that there was a massive shift away from what people still associate Valve as, and I think that that's just interesting. Yeah. Yeah, as opposed to the reality, which is that they are whoa, I can hear myself again. What the fuck? As opposed to the reality, which is that they are like they are a company, they're a gaming company in the same way that like Razer is at this point. Like Razer doesn't make games; they make accessories for games or accessories for gamers. Valve is more or less the same thing. It's weird, but people don't think of it that way. They have the best of both worlds of like having the idealized image while simultaneously being something entirely separate from that image. But yeah, thank you for becoming the 16 months, Cade. I appreciate it. But yeah, especially with like how, like if this is the lineup that Valve is purporting as far as like new things go, this is a really sad lineup. This is really bad. Now, granted, Deadlock isn't here for some reason, but which is it. You know, you didn't need to. Yeah, 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 and that's. I've never played Half-Life Alyx, but I was like, aside from the yacht, you know, which is probably pretty cool. It's probably would be the best thing here. I think 6, yeah. Yeah, which is, you know, if that's the best piece of software you've released since you know, these other amazing games that are all like genre defining titles, I feel like we can indicate that there's at the very least a shift, maybe a fall off, depending on how you want to quantify it. What do you mean you can't hear Zesty? I can see that Zesty is I will turn him up to be as loud as possible. There you go. He is as loud as possible. Yeah, there you go. You can probably hear him now.
Yeah, is that better?
Yeah, I mean you're as loud as I can hear you fine. I could always hear you fine, but Chad is
okay.
Chad is making complaints.
Gotcha. Well, complain no more. I am here.
Also, gonna put this here somewhere. I'll put it here. I'll put it up here actually. But yeah, I just thought it was interesting the amount of backlash and people who were like, you're anti-consumer, or you know, you're missing the point, or all of that.
Anti-consumer? How do they reach that conclusion?
Well, because you know, Gaben is like if you take what I say and you take it in a negative way, and then you take Gaben to be like the most pro-consumer figure in the gaming space, and if they interpret this as a slight against him as a person, like you get I'm attacking the pro-consumer thing, therefore I'm anti-consumer, which is not true.
So stupid.
Yeah. Also, this person said quality over quantity, which is hilarious. this
which is really funny when talking about CS2, which is really funny talking about that one. That's like the biggest thing they've done, and CS2 is an unfinished port of CS:GO.
Like, okay, what is the worst thing on this left image? Right, genuine question. Is it Counter-Strike Source?
No, the worst thing
on the left image. On the
Hold on, I'm waiting for the stream to catch up so I can like refresh my memory of everything that's there.
It's Source, Half-Life, Half-Life.
The worst thing on here. I mean, it's like picking your least favorite child. I don't know. These are all great things.
Well, like, because I'm trying to think, is like the worst thing on this left side is sizably better than anything on this right side, right?
Yeah.
Like it's not even close. Someone said TF2. That's very funny.
I mean,
it might be now.
Everything on the left side of the screen is monumentally more meaningful and larger than anything on the right side of the screen. Half-Life Alyx, again, being a glorified tech demo. CS2 being an unfinished port. Source 2 being, in some ways, an inferior engine to Source 1. And that's just a boat.
Also, the amount of people who just said, like, that I don't care about... I didn't make this image... Oh, this is... Never mind. I'm dumb. Excuse me. I'm dumb. This is a reply to the actual image. But anyways, this is still stupid. I don't know.
They didn't make Sandbox.
They didn't make Sandbox.
And Sandbox sucks.
And Steam hardware isn't out yet, aside from the controller, which I hear the controller is very good. So I guess that you could just intuit that the other two things will be good, but I don't know. Also, this is even actually like a positive. I'm sorry, I keep going back to the actual image, but this is even a more positive than you could make it. You could add things like Artifact in here, and like the original Steam controller, and you could
just to like increase the volume of things.
Yeah,
also, their VR headset's not on there for some reason.
Yeah, you could make this look much worse or better. You could add the Steam Deck, which is a good piece of hardware.
Yeah, Steam Deck should be on there.
I don't know what the person was going for. This isn't the left image is much more complete than the right one is, in my opinion. But it's just yeah. Also,
again, just remember, Valve has spent a lot of time, a lot of money, and a lot of effort to perfectly craft their public image, and it will work time and time again to defend everything that they do.
Also, what's the oldest thing here? Because a bunch of people, Purple Kernel said this, some other people said this. They're Half-Life's 1996, right?
Yeah.
So 96. What's the latest thing here? Is that Portal 2 at 2011?
Also, where's Left 4 Dead on here?
Oh, we can't make it look too bad because we put Left 4 Dead.
Where's Left 4 Dead? We're missing Left 4 Dead 1 and 2.
We got to put
and it's
Ricochet.
Like, come on.
Got to add Ricochet in there. Metal. Yeah. What's the other the weird old shooter? Not Half-Life.
I think it was Portal 2 is the latest.
Portal 2 is 2012. So what? That's 14
because
years?
CS:GO also released in 2012.
So this
2011.
So all of this plus Left 4 Dead, Left 4 Dead 2, and some other stuff. This is all 14 years, and this is
this is basically a cut off of 2012. Yeah.
Yeah, and this the oldest thing here is Half-Life Alyx. That was 6 years ago, or was it 2019 or 2020? It's 6 or 7 years. But it's
He did it. He said it.
But if it's 7 years, you have less than half of the stuff. You have 2 games in 7 years versus this amount in 14. That's not. You're still way behind, buddy. I don't know why we're bringing up the amount of time. It's just people really love to defend this company. It's oof.
Like it's undeniable that Valve offers a great service through Steam, and they have some pretty great hardware options.
Oh yeah, fuck! They didn't even
praise them for being a game company for making like good games. Like they haven't made a good game in over a decade.
They are not. They missed Dota as well. Dave.
Oh yeah, no Dota. What the fuck? Why is Dota not on here?
Yeah, there's a bunch of things missing from the left. It would make it look so much worse.
It would, yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah. So, anyways. That's what's happening. Most of the responses are positive and acknowledging that it's a valid thing to point out. But like it is funny to see people cope and be like the time difference and also they're all still good, and also Gabe's not even a part of the like creative process at Valve. I'm not sure how much he was involved in the other things, but I'd wager it's more than now, like significantly.
Oh yeah, way more than what. I mean, Gabe just like lives on a boat.
Yeah, yep. There's the yacht.
He's basically retired without officially retiring.
Yeah, it's strange. It's a strange perspective to have. I guess people really like Valve. So what is there to really say except people really like Valve and will fight tooth and nail to defend them. People still believe in the fucking choose whatever you work on shit. They still believe that that's true. Although I did see some pushback about that on the RTF2 recently. So nature might be healing. But that's yeah. But yeah, that was the latest. For some reason, every time I want to do a Minecraft stream, I make a random tweet that pops off. So that's the meme.
See, this is why my Twitter was taken away from me, because if I make a tweet and it gets too much attention, that's a bad thing.
You should just cover it on your stream, dude.
True, whatever it is. Granted, like nothing's happening anymore because it's like super quiet. No one talks about TF2 for like months at a time. So,
dude, I made a TF2 tweet, and I thought that one would do well because most of my tweets about TF2 usually do well. That tweet did not do well at all, and I'm not saying that my Twitter is an indication of anything, but all I said was, "Oh, I'm gonna die." Oh shit, I'm very much gonna die.
That's all you said. Damn.
All I said was I announced my death on Twitter. You missed it because you don't care about me.
Listen, I care about you immensely.
Oh my gosh, that's so
immensely. You have no idea.
On straight, damn.
I'm in your house.
Well, there's some people who feel that way about you, Zesty. How do you feel about that?
People that immensely care about me. Listen, my plan is working. My plan was to create an uncuttable tether, an uncuttable parasocial tether between me and my audience, so I can have them fight for me whenever I need them to. My own personal army. It's working out well.
You're joking, but I'm sure there are people out there who do believe that is true.
Oh, people, there's the sarcasm is a lost art. 100%. Sarcasm is a completely lost art. They'll take everything I say completely seriously and at face value, with absolutely zero room for like comedic jokes and shit.
Levi?
Yeah.
Where's my stuff?
What stuff?
I died.
Well, I haven't been outside my hole.
I could have sworn I died in your area.
Has it been more than 5 minutes since you died?
Yeah.
It disappears after 5 minutes.
It does?
Yeah.
I wasn't told this.
I'm sorry.
Sad.
Well, here, that's all you should need to make your stuff. Why is there no sound? Zesty,
You don't need sound, dude.
Zesty, we gotta get you back on Minecraft, dude.
I want to play. You have a new server up, right?
Yeah, I coughed up the bills.
I may have to join. I have to finish my my single player playthrough on my streams before I like hop into a different version. But then after that, sign me up.
How sad is that? You have to finish it. Isn't that a little depressing?
Yeah, you have to finish a Minecraft playthrough. Like you have to reach an end.
Yeah. Potentially
like
depressing.
the literal end. Which I can do.
You ever think about how the moral of the Minecraft movie is that people should stop playing Minecraft? We never like finished that breakdown, but like that's like
that
what the movie is about.
So I'm glad we never finished it, man, because it was so bad.
It just
horrible.
makes me sad every time I think about it, because that is literally the moral. That's the takeaway: is that everyone in that movie is like, oh, we should never play Minecraft. We should experience real life instead. It's like
better still, they're making another one.
Oh, it's gonna be great.
They're making another, and it's gonna be, as the kids say, a banger.
It's gonna be lit.
Lit.
I kind of miss when people would say lit. That was a good time.
I think it was a bad time.
I think you're fucking wrong.
But is it worse than where we are now?
No. You believe that like Lil Rizzy is like a real thing.
Oh, 100%. That's like an actual rapper.
But like that's not like a real person.
No, I know.
That's like
It's a joke I've made up. I
like
don't actually believe it's a real person.
No,
It's just a joke I made up.
You believe it. You sound like you believe it.
I've gaslit myself into thinking that he's a real person.
You sound like You sound like that. If it were brought to your attention that there was a rapper, you would believe it without question and not like like you wouldn't even fact check it. You wouldn't do
100%. Just because of how many like ridiculous names there are, it's just too easy to like. Oh yeah, you just walk in. This guy's name's like Lil Pancake with maple syrup. It's like, okay, yeah, it's a real thing. 100%.
Dude,
I wouldn't even question it.
I would fuck with a rap duo that was like Pancake and Maple Syrup. Those were the two names.
Lil Pancake and Lil Syrup.
Lil Syrup. That sounds awesome.
Or like Lil Pancake and Big Syrup, rather. You got to have the duality there.
Dude, oh my gosh, I wish I had the time necessary to run. Like as I think we've talked about this, but I watch a basketball podcast and they do like TikTok time.
Yeah.
And they'll have it'll set aside. I wish I could set aside a time in UFR for us to just play games. I would love to do a game where we just show you a list of rappers, and we just like guess if this is a real person or if I made it up. I would love that.
Yeah,
dude. That would be great. You would lose. I would love to ask you if Young Gravy's a real rapper. I bet you wouldn't even know. Also, yes, I do have the old SMP World downloaded. I need to release it.
Sorry, can you repeat everything you just said from the past 20 seconds? I had to step away.
Oh, I said I would love to ask you if Young Gravy is a real rapper to see what your thought was.
It is. You realize that if we play that game, I'll just say yes to every name you present me with, just because there's no way that there's not like a rapper named after every object or action on the planet.
Well, Young Gravy is a real rapper, and he actually makes decent music.
There's no way that's a real fucking name, dude.
I like
Young Gravy.
Young Gravy's
You're okay. Now you're lying. Now you're 100% lying.
No. I'm being 100% real because
how is Young and Gravy spelled?
Y-U-N-G. Young.
Oh, it's a white dude.
Yeah, he's from Minnesota. He makes videos about sleeping with MILFs. That's like he really likes that. Bro, what the fuck?
Okay. That's actually insane. What a fucking name that is, dude.
Look, if you ever want to listen to rap, you could listen to Young Gravy. You could get everything that he says.
Is it because I'm white?
Not exclusively.
Okay, but it is a factor.
It is a factor for sure.
Okay, all right, just making sure. The race war continues.
What? What the fuck? Okay, man. I'm trying to think.
It's a joke.
There's a bunch of really good Young Gravy lines that I like blanking on because there's so many. Oh, he said he has a song with another rapper that you might know called BB No Money. Do you know BB No Money?
What is that?
It's a rapper. I fucking suck at this dumbass game, by the way. I've died like 3 times while talking to you. He's a rapper who's in like the same scene. Anyway, it doesn't matter. He has a song called Whole Foods that's entirely about picking up women at Whole Foods.
Does he find success?
Yeah. And the one, and they go back and forth like
it's this name I've seen around.
Yeah,
like type like that, right?
Yes, that one.
Okay, I thought that was like a cryptocurrency.
No, he's been around before that was like a popular thing, probably.
Okay, I thought that was like a crypto coin or something that people talk about. Like, oh my god, did you see like the new BBNO? It's like did they like make more, or people making money off it again?
No, but he has he's like they like try to pick up women at Whole Foods, and the whole thing is that all of them are like liberal white women. So they're like, "Girl, you do do you do pottery? Oh, I love astrology." Like that's how they like go about talking to these liberal white women. It's very human, very humorous. It's also very human. Is what I was initially trying to say. What the fuck is happening? Why is there a person? Who are you? I'll fucking kill you, dude. I don't think I won't. PvP's turned on. I'll beat your ass. I'm not that bad at the game. I also have the ping difference, dude. But yeah, you should
dropping
listen to
Jesus
some Young
Queen?
Gravy. I feel like you'd enjoy it.
Yeah, I'll dabble in it a little bit.
You should listen to Sensational. He raps over like 80s disco music. It's very good.
Oh, it sounds awesome.
It was I really liked it, and I still listen to it.
Dude,
Why is everyone in
Total-
chat calling
total-
him a LARPer and saying he's from Tel Aviv? What is the ref? What's the? Have I missed lore? Has something happened?
he doesn't look Jewish.
He does not look Jewish. I agree. Also, like, if he is like so, did I miss something? I feel like
Look, these days it's very important to know
I need
if Tel Aviv is influencing our influencers.
the 5G waves. They're being beamed into my system. I feel like you believe that 5G waves are harmful for the human body.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's it.
I mean, I just don't know. Like, I mean, we don't know. Like, like, let's put it this way: there's been no long-term studies performed on the effects of these waves on the human body. Right? These things have only been around for what, 10, 20 years? Like, we don't know what this shit's gonna do to us in 50 or 100.
Sure. I don't disagree. What's the
Yeah, but right now things seem fine. But 50 years from now, who knows?
What's the craziest conspiracy theory you believe?
Oh, gee, you could fucking put me on the spot like that?
Yeah, 'cause I feel like you believe some crazy shit.
Let me think about that for a second. I mean, I think there's like kernels of truth in every conspiracy, or not every, but like most conspiracy theories.
Okay.
You know, I mean, I think, is it really a conspiracy theory anymore to believe that the JFK shooting was a setup by the mob and there were multiple shooters? It's not even like a fucking conspiracy theory anymore. Like, I feel like that's just true.
Yeah, no, I don't believe. I'm not sure about the mob specifically, but I believe that it wasn't like just a dude.
Yeah, it wasn't just one guy, and it was set up in some capacity. Like, I don't even consider that a conspiracy theory. So that's the one, but that's like tame and not really crazy out there anymore.
Yeah, like MLK being the CIA. That's like that's like a fact basically. It was like proven in court essentially.
Yeah,
That's
stuff like that.
true. Yeah.
I don't know what other ones are there. You know, like what other crazy conspiracy theories
Do you
are
believe that giants used to roam the earth?
there? I mean, depends what you mean by giant. Do you mean like 30-foot tall humans, or
People who were sizably taller, we'll say like 10 feet or taller. They used to be common.
I mean, when it comes to biology, the human body can only get so big before it starts succumbing to severe health issues. So I'm gonna say no. I don't think I buy that.
Okay.
Not to mention, we would have found skeletons if there were plenty of them.
No. Okay. But what if some crazy spiritual event took place that forced all of the giants underground, and that's why the Earth is hollow, because that's where all the giants are living.
Oh, so we have hollow Earth theory here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hollow Earth theory is immediately debunked by the fact that gravity is a thing, and if the Earth were hollow, we'd be floating off into space.
I bet.
So
I bet. You know what? I bet the reason you think that though is because you learned it in school, and that's a government-owned organization. So that's all I'm saying.
that's also entirely true. I mean, there's experiments you can perform at home that validate the existence of gravity.
I bet
that
you
go
got them
beyond
from
just
the
dropping an apple.
government-owned internet.
Huh?
I bet you got them from the government-owned internet.
Well, I mean, it's still like something you can do in physical reality. It doesn't matter where you get the test from. I mean, you can literally just aim a laser pointer across a football field and measure a noticeable difference in elevation.
So see how. Okay. Better question, right? If let's say hypothetically that we somehow proved that hollow Earth theory was real.
Okay.
Okay, and in this hypothetical world, how much would that change your day-to-day life? Like how much of your worldview would be shattered by such a
I mean, if
an
hollow
occurrence?
Earth theory turned out to be true, then immediately we didn't land on the moon. Like, just every other conspiracy theory becomes instantly validated as true if hollow Earth theory were a thing. But also that means the existence of giant women, and I'm sold, so I'm good to go.
Oh fuck.
My life would improve immensely if that's where the giants are. That's where I gotta go.
Okay, this is not a conspiracy theory. Cause now I'm interested. Do I have you for like a minute? I have not because now I'm intrigued.
Oh yeah, now I'm waiting for my trainer to call me because he delayed my my session, so I'm just fire away.
Okay, so there was in 2008, right? This is a real story. You can look this up. In 2008, there was a report. There was basically a bunch of people inexplicably believe that there was a school shooting that killed several people at a volleyball game in a part of the U.S. in 2008, and yet hundreds of people believe this, unrelated to each other. They all reported remembering this on the news, in newspapers, and but there's no recorded evidence of it happening.
Strange.
Yeah, it's a very weird thing, and you can look this up. There's also there's other instances of similar things. There's a city in Wisconsin that never existed, yet people have like shirts from like the Welcome Center. Like once again, completely unrelated people across the world. It's a very strange occurrence. How would you, as a man of science and logic, how would you figure this thing out?
Well, I think unexplainable things happen all the time, and I don't know, and like I may be like I'm a man of science, but I'm also a man of theology. I believe in God and religion, and I think a lot of these things are very heavily intertwined. And at a certain point, science inevitably reaches religion in order to explain like the extreme end member cases of how these things were put into place. Mm-hmm. So when it comes to shit like that, where you have a whole bunch of people remembering a town that doesn't exist, my mind just chalks it up to like a glitch in the matrix, like something broke in the system that we live in right now, and it impacted a whole bunch of people's brains. That's what I would chalk it up to.
Yeah, I think generally like the idea that religion as a concept is something human use to cover up, or not cover up, but to make up for memory blockages or things that we just don't understand about our own world and psyche. Like I think that's not far off from the truth. It just depends on how much credit you want to give one versus the other, I think.
Sure.
Yeah.
No, yeah, and some people lean, and then you have like the extreme ends where they use religion to explain everything, or they just don't believe in religion at all. Yeah. And science explains everything, even the things we don't fully understand yet.
Yeah, which is like crazy. Also, hold on 1 second. Marcel, here, have my iron boots. So you have a full set. I'm currently teaching Marcel how to make Minecraft.
How to make Minecraft?
Or how to... I'm sorry, I'm dumb. How to play Minecraft. I'm fucking stupid, my fault.
Dude, helping make a whole game from scratch is crazy.
Yeah, she's a fast learner, though. She's doing fine. Yasha, you have to go to... you can use the download I put in the announcement to download the version that we're playing.
Someone says religion is not incompatible with science. It's very true. Religion is not incompatible with science. I completely
Where the fuck
agree.
does it say that?
Huh?
Where are you reading that?
In your chat.
I don't see it. Oh,
religion is not incompatible
message.
with science.
I see it now because I'm looking. For some reason, that message got censored on my end. I have no idea why. It's
Weird.
It's probably something to do with the government, if I had to guess.
Probably.
Something the government doesn't want me to see. Ask Dusty about Latinas.
Bro believes in fairy tales. That's funny.
Do you think... okay, what the fuck? I had another one that was interesting. Oh, do you think professional sports are scripted?
Well, considering the NFL is a government-subsidized organization, I do absolutely believe there's some level of influence as to the outcome of each year. Yeah.
Interesting. It's for me. It's like it depends. Like I don't know if you heard, but both an NBA player and an NBA coach recently got arrested, and they're facing RICO charges for illegal gambling operations. Where
I heard about this.
Where like the players will openly, they'll be like, "Oh, I'll throw this game and you can bet my under or whatever," right?
Yeah,
and
that probably happens all the time.
and because of I'm sure you're aware, but the NBA in particular, like all of sports media has kind of experienced this to some extent, but like the NBA in particular is very heavily funded at this point by gambling rings. So it's very interesting, because it's like, they're going to they'll probably end up turning the other way on that. And at what point is that like just enabling? And then like, is all of it fake?
Oh yeah, they make so much money from sports betting that there's no reason for them to hamper what they're doing now. And there's absolutely a non-zero amount of shady influence going on to appease these companies and make more money.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that one, because I feel like you can't really control like the individual actions on the field, but you could definitely like, as it's kind of said, put your foot on the scales, so to speak.
Oh, for sure, yeah. It's not like they're controlling every action down to the minute, but they're definitely pulling some strings to have one team or one conference go in one way or the other. That's for sure. I think that's definitely a thing. Again, there's just too much money to be made in doing that there's no reason why they wouldn't be doing that.
Like, did you hear? I'm sure you heard about the the Dallas Mavericks traded Luka Doncic, their best player, who just got them to the finals the year before.
Yeah.
And then in that draft, they had like a percentage, like 1% chance to get the number 1 pick, and they hit it anyways. And people are like, no, there's no way. Something had to have happened. Like, so everyone's like, oh, they wanted the best. They wanted one of the best players in the league to get to LA because that's a bigger market than Dallas. And then as a consolation, they give that team a different one, or a different really good player. There's just all these like interesting like conspiracies for how much and how little things are rigged.
It's definitely there. It definitely happens. We just don't know the degree of severity in which it does happen.
This happens with UFR. Yes, all of UFR is scripted.
Everything is scripted down to the second. Everything we do on UFR is scripted.
That's how you explain how fast me and Zesty became friends, is because Zesty actually made me in a lab to have worse opinions than him to make him look better.
See, actually, Lucid paid me to like be his friend and like come on his streams. That's what happened.
That's much sadder than what I said. I think I'd rather be a test tube.
It was a whole like YouTuber betting site.
That would. That's crazy.
My dog's freaking out.
He's freaking out because the government doesn't want you to release these secrets.
No, it's because I think the garbage man is in the alleyway, but we don't want him to go outside because it rained last night and he'll get muddy as fuck.
The garbage man is a government plant.
It's true.
Okay. I forgot what I was going to...
Everything is true.
Oh, do you believe this is more of a sciencey one? But do you believe in the concept of antimatter?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, that's a thing.
Well, okay, but there's a lot of this is a better one. Sorry, I thought of a better one. Have you heard of the idea of quantum suicide?
No, what's that?
So you know the parallel universes thing, right? And the idea behind
Sure.
quantum mechanics is that like we're observing things in unobservable spaces, right? Or we're trying to predict what that will be. But we're saying that there are things that become a certain way once they are observed, right? Like, that's the idea. So quantum suicide is the idea that there's a universe where everything happens, then every second of every like day there is a universe where you kill yourself. So there's a universe where 1 second after I'm done finishing the sentence, you die. And that extends infinitely, meaning there are an infinite amount of universes where you kill yourself.
I mean, if you believe that there's an infinite number of universes with all infinite possibilities happening, then yeah, that would have to check out.
No, but then the follow-up of that is... What the fuck is going on? The follow-up to that is... Then why isn't that the current universe you're in? How do you know that that's not what the world that you currently live in, you know?
I don't know, it's just like the statistics, I guess. I ended up in this current embodiment of my person and soul is in the one where that doesn't happen.
No, but you don't know that 1 second from now you're not going to kill yourself. Like you have no
I
way
do.
you have no way of knowing that until it happens. Is my point.
I mean, no, I do because I know what I'm going to be doing for the rest of my day, and that's like not
And
even
I'm
on my
not
mind.
killing myself.
It's
I've
not
not
going to happen today.
Now there's a that's like the black pilled version, but there's a a white pilled version of the same thing, right?
Yeah.
The idea is quantum immortality. Say you're dying of old age.
Or you never die.
Yeah,
Oh,
saying
okay,
you die
yeah.
of old age, right? There's a universe where your heart beats for one more beat, and then from there, there's a universe where one more beat, and then continuing on and on and on, which means that there is a universe where you literally never die. So
I mean, that pushes the boundaries of what the human body is capable of. So I don't know if I don't know if I buy that one, but that would have to imply that there's some kind of like insane life extending technology that comes about that lets that happen.
it's more just a thought experiment because like the idea like is like the reality that we live under. It's like, why wouldn't my heart beat one more beat? It's like, why wouldn't it beat one more beat after that? It's like, how many beats before it becomes impossible for that to happen?
I mean, there's physical limits, right? There's physical limits to what the human body can take, right? And there's going to be there's a cap, right, on how many times your heart's going to beat before it gives out. But you're going to have every possible outcome of between the final beat and the first beat happen, right? You're going to have the infinite number of universes in between those 2 points in time where every possible outcome occurs. But then you have the beginning and end, and that's where it stops.
Zesty, did you have like some sort of arc on your stream involving Latinas? I've seen multiple people bring up like, why aren't you
I
married
don't
to
know.
a thick
Maybe
Latina?
I don't remember.
What, do you just black out when you stream?
I don't remember every single thing I say on every single stream. I think that's kind of impossible.
That's interesting.
I mean, it may have come up before, but I don't know why.
Okay. Interesting. How queer. Latinas are nice. All right. He gives off the vibe that he would like Latinas.
I give off the vibe.
What does it mean?
Okay.
What does it mean? What do you mean by this? Yeah.
I don't remember though. I don't know. Maybe I did.
Oh, you could have typed it in chat. Oh, hello. I'm being bestowed some flowers.
Nice.
I will trade them for. What do I have on my person that's useful here? Have some of that. No, come
Dude,
back.
I'm like, my morning is like I had a wrench thrown in my morning. I'm just kind of existing in limbo, waiting for call me and say, yeah, come down to the gym. I'm just sitting here waiting.
Yeah. I gave you food.
Wasn't there a thing about Zesty and Latina women on that thing with that Minecraft stream where you were talking about relationships with Zesty and that guy whose face is a duck?
Oh, his face is. Why did you describe Wheezy? He's a banana.
Yeah.
He's not a duck.
Did we talk about that on that stream?
Yeah.
Marcel says that she recalls you guys talking about it. I do not.
We
Yeah,
did? Oh my god.
I thought you and Weezy talked about Latina women on that stream that Levi made a video of on his second channel.
I don't remember that at all. Maybe, I guess we did.
You guys were talking about dating. That's crazy.
It's just true, actually.
Whoops.
I don't know. I just assume it to be true. I trust you. I don't think you're lying to me.
I could be misremembering, I guess.
There's no benefit.
That would be a crazy lie. No, Zesty, you love Latinas, don't you remember?
Okay, see, now I never said that. I know I never said that.
You never said you love Latinas.
I know I never said that.
Maybe it's like just a correlation thing between you and living in Texas. Maybe that's the
I mean, that is true. If I were to, observe my crops here, the majority would be Latinas.
Describing women as crops is wild.
I mean, what else am I gonna say?
You could have just said if I were to survey the women that exist nearby.
It's funnier. It's
okay.
funnier if I use that. It's funnier if I describe it that way. Okay.
You often say things, and I'm just like, Zesty, I feel like you could have found a better way to go about.
Listen, it's just how my brain works, man.
I'm happy for you. I can't be mad at you. Look at that face. I'm thinking of your no thanks, not interested picture when I say
Wait, there was a woman ranking stream? What? When did that happen?
No, that's definitely fake. There's no way. That person has
Yeah,
to
that's
be making
not.
shit up.
I would remember if I did a tier
You
list or
ranked
something, or a
women.
ranking like that. And who was I ranking specifically?
I wish that Wheezy were here. I would love to hear his ranking of women.
And like, what categories are we using?
Zesty, what do you think about turning all women into cubes?
For what purpose?
Well, okay, so hypothetically, right? We're running the government, okay?
Okay, all right. This is interesting.
Me and you are running the government. And we decide we're going to make a system where we turn all the women into cubes, and whoever stacks the tallest tower of women will become the king of men, and take our spots as rulers of everything. What do you think about that?
Then do we turn the women back into normal women, or do they stay cubes?
That's decided by the person who becomes the king of men.
See, I don't like those odds because there could be like one weirdo that's like into cubes, and then all women just stay cubes, and I don't like that future.
You don't?
No,
But you're gonna
I
be
don't like
fine.
that future.
What's wrong with that?
Wait, what? Be fine?
You would be fine because you're not.
I mean, I would be fine. I'd be lonely because all women are just now like inanimate cubes. But
You wouldn't be that woman. You have men.
I
wouldn't be that
No,
woman.
I don't swing that way.
You might if we turned all the women into cubes.
No, I would just choose to die.
Oh. I don't know if I don't. You know, I feel like. Well, okay. I guess Marcel would have to turn into a cube. I feel like I would lock in to try and stack the tallest tower first, and then if that didn't work
me too.
out,
I mean, I not for short of trying. Like, I would absolutely try to become the king and like put things back to normal, and then if I had like this magical power to transform every female into a stackable cube, that means I have like godlike powers where I could just do anything if I became king of all of humans. I would like fix so many things. Also, with that power,
would you? What would you fix?
Oh, yeah. What would I fix?
I was trying to prevent people from moving on to my island. I kind of.
If I was literally God, what would I do? I would revert meet your match. God damn it! Of course, it's the first thing. First of all, I would revert women to like not be cubes. Obviously, that's like step one.
Before, wait. Before or after reverting meet your match? Which one takes priority?
I'll meet your match reversion first.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely meet your match reversion first.
Would you rather all the women be cubes, but you get to revert meet your match, or no women are cubes, but meet your match stays the same?
Oh, I think I would choose the former. I would absolutely keep women as cubes and have meet your match. I'm already single. Nothing's gonna change for me. So I just get to play TF2 again. Oh my god, what a great reality to live in.
Hooray! I guess. Also, this whole elaborate thing is a reference, by the way, to there's a very good video made by this guy that I saw, and someone walks up on the street to a random dude, and they're like, "What's your most unpopular opinion?" Or no, "What's an unpopular opinion?" And he just says, "Turn all women to cubes." And she's like, "What?" And she's like, "Women? You know them?" And he's like, "Yeah, I would turn all the women into cubes, and then I would stack the tallest tower." And then she's like, "What?" And he's like, She's like, "You want to turn all women to cubes?" He's like, "No, you asked for me for an unpopular opinion, so I gave you one." And then as the interview goes on, he's like trying to play it off like he doesn't want to turn women into cubes, but he does. And it's one of the funniest fucking videos I've ever seen.
You have to send me that. Yeah, I want to see this.
Dude, I will send it to you. It was a very good video. Does Zesty like black, brown, or white cubes the most?
No, we're not. we never specified what color the cubes would be. I was expecting them to all just be like monochrome gray cubes.
Why?
I don't know. If we have the power to turn all women into cubes, we can obviously control the color.
Oh, you want to control the colors?
I do. I want to control all the colors.
Oh, interesting.
I want to control the color of my women.
Oh no!
Oh shit!
Add that to the compilation.
Go in the folder.
I really wish people would make those compilations. You keep saying like, yeah, people are gonna take UFR out of context like maliciously, and I really want someone to do it at this point. I've been waiting. I'm sure. I feel like you've got to have enough between you and Bradley. You and Bradley, the both of you, can just like go band for band on the weirdest fucking statements.
See, I just got to get more extreme. I just got to say weirder shit.
I just got to get more extreme. Okay,
it's like what I need. Okay, so like I need to put myself on the radar again by getting myself into like a new, very serious controversy. That's what I need to do. And once I do that, then people will comb through every UFR episode and take things out of context. 100%.
You should say that you
taking suggestions, by the way.
You should say. You should make a video about why you think TF2 should die, and you should frame it exactly how I just said it, and just with no like placation. You should just say, I think TF2 should die. I want it dead. I want it to be gone.
12-second video.
That's it. I want TF2 dead.
That's it.
I want it over.
Yeah, I just want the game to die. I was actually having a conversation in my Discord yesterday. Like, you know how I do those call-in streams?
Yeah.
It's miraculous how no one comes to, like, argue. It's always people that just, like, are chill and want to talk about random shit.
Really? That surprises even me.
Yeah, like, I think I can count all the times on one hand the amount of times that someone brought, like, something they found contentious to those things.
Interesting.
Yeah, not that I'm complaining, like, chit-chat's fun, but, like, I specifically set up those streams for, like, people that take issue with something I've said or do to, like, come and, like, argue or debate, but no one does that, which is really funny.
That is funny. You would expect otherwise.
Oh, absolutely, but then just no one does.
What the fuck? Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how a circle works, and I'm really struggling here.
Well, you're playing the cube game.
Yeah, but I'm trying to make a circle. And
by playing the cube game, you're naturally going to take issue with some circles.
What the fuck? Wait. I'm sorry. I actually have another question. This isn't really a conspiracy question, but I have another question I'd like to ask. I'm just trying to...
Okay. Make your circle.
Yeah. Okay, so this... I had it... Okay, I understand what the problem is. So I was talking with... I went on a date with my girlfriend, and also someone else was there. Which, you know, maybe that indicates it wasn't like a date, but it was, you know, I call it.
Well, sometimes you gotta have a third wheel.
You know, that's kind of fucked up, Zesty. I don't know how to feel.
What do you mean, dude? How is it fucked up?
I don't know how I feel about being like, yeah, she was there, but she like didn't actually matter.
That doesn't mean they matter.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
It doesn't mean they don't matter.
Oh, okay. That doesn't mean they matter.
Do you know what the term third wheeling it means, right?
Well, yeah, it's just a...
Yeah, it doesn't mean that they don't matter, it just means you're the third wheel.
I suppose. What? Sorry, I'm watching Marcel try and figure out how to move. But yeah, and so we were talking about, do you think that people who are in the generation above us, we'll say us, because I'm not really sure what you actually fall under, but if the generation above us, do you think that they lack self-awareness more or less than the current generation?
So you mean like people in their 40s, basically?
Yeah, sure.
That's a hard question.
Because I said yes, because I feel like I find that it appears like people, like millennials, don't have an inner dialogue, that, like, they don't think about, like, oh, maybe I shouldn't do this. Like, it doesn't seem to come across.
I'm inclined to say yes, right? But I think it's also, my perception is warped by social media. Because whenever I see, because I mean, it's basically my age bracket, right? It's like mid 30s to like lower 40s is kind of the area we're talking about here, 30s to 40s. Mm-hmm. And from my observations online and like crazy videos about things like Disney adults or weird spending or other irresponsible activities,
yeah,
it seems like a lot's not going on up there in the noggin, you know? Yeah. They just kind of do things because, oh, it gives them stimulation. They don't really think about the consequences of what they're doing. I definitely noticed that more in people who are older than me than younger than me.
I find that, like, usually, like, younger people, like Gen Z people, tend to have too much, like, they think too much about how they come across.
Oh, they definitely do think too much of themselves, 100%. Not like in a good or bad way, just generally speaking, they absolutely do.
Yeah.
And I think that's just the nature of growing up with the internet, because it kind of trains you to do that. Because when every single moment of your life can be blasted onto the internet for everyone to see, naturally you're going to be thinking about how you come off as a person.
Yeah, I tend to agree. Also, hold on one second. If the IP doesn't work, I don't know what to tell you. Everyone else got in here fine. There's a bunch of people in here, so I'm not sure why it wouldn't work. Make sure it's typed in correctly, I guess. I'm sorry if you can't get in. Also, make sure you're on the correct version of the game. But yeah, I think it's people who are older than me seem to be more worried about their situation, and like the external things around them, versus like I think people my age and myself included are more concerned with like what is the internal goings on in my head, and how do I feel about all of that, and how do I actualize that into something tangible. Like I that's what I that's the vibe I generally get. Obviously there are exceptions, but it's
Yeah, I think there's a healthy balance to be maintained between the two, like a constant observance of your situation and how it's impacting you, but also like what's going on internally and how you can actualize those things to like make your situation better or your mental state better.
Yeah,
that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's definitely a push and pull. You don't want to be one or the other. I'm not saying really one's better. I had a family member come to Japan recently, and they said, and I watched them order at, like, in Japan multiple times, and they didn't once think to not say it in English, or like to not just like point. And to me, that's like the first thing I would do, because I would never ever ever expect the person who I don't know, who works, like the minimum wage worker who works at Starbucks, to just be like, oh yeah, I know how to understand English if someone speaks it to me on a whim. Like, I would just never come to my like brain. But
I mean, they've been in Japan before, yeah?
No.
Oh no? Okay, well, I suppose some of that comes from your experiences living there, so like oh, this person probably is not going to know English. And so your reaction is to like go, okay, yeah, I'm not going to try to speak English to them. I'll either point or speak Japanese, that kind of thing. But that's something I noticed a lot when I was there, because it wasn't my first trip, so I learned a lot on my first trip. So like I knew to kind of be a bit more courteous whenever I was ordering something or communicating with someone. But I noticed when I was in very tourist-heavy areas, English speakers would just speak English to people and then get confused why they couldn't speak English. Like they just expected them to be able to do that. And so I think that just comes with experience. That kind of thing.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's also like it's also just a weird thing,
I will say, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just saying it's also just like weird, because I feel like it's not too far of a jump from just common sense. But maybe
it's
that's
not,
just
and I was just about to say that, because like if you're doing any kind of research for like a vacation to a foreign country and you know that they don't speak English there, like you should know that going into it.
I agree.
Like, you should know that going into your adventure there, that like, okay, yeah, no one's gonna be able to communicate with me, so I should probably have like the decent courtesy to like try to level with them in some way to make it easier for both parties. But then a lot of people don't, and so that just kind of goes to show how, I guess, self-centered a lot of people are, where they're not really thinking about how they're going to be impacting the people around them. And I definitely noticed that with older generations than younger, because it goes back to what we said a moment ago, where younger people have a lot more introspection on like how they come off to other people, whereas people who are older, I think this also comes with age too. Like the older you get, the less you give a shit. Older people don't really care about how they come off to other people, and they just kind of forego those courtesies and just say, fuck it, I'll just speak English to the foreigner, that kind of thing.
Yeah, but do you think it's better to not know how you come across, or to know but discard it?
I think it's good to know. Like, if you're completely unaware of how you're coming off to people, that just makes you an idiot. Like, you have to know at some level how you come off, though, because if you don't, then you just have zero self-awareness, and that just kind of makes you a grub. It makes you an amoeba, just kind of moving through life.
Yeah, I don't know. I go back and forth, because like on one hand I agree that it's like, it's kind of frustrating, you know, to hear someone say something or do something for the and be like, man, that's really stupid. But also, like, hold on, I'm sorry, I got distracted. One second.
Like, for example, like, I know how I come off to people.
Wait, hold on. 1 second.
Yeah, go ahead.
I thought you were mining. Oh, I could have given you ladders. Oh, I already have 54. Lol. I don't know. I think I have these from when you died earlier. I'm sorry. Wait, make an iron pickaxe. Don't go in with your stone one. Are we out of iron?
I have iron.
You should make an iron pickaxe, because otherwise you can't mine diamond or gold with a stone pickaxe. It will waste it. Zesty is the third wheel right now. That's true. But,
I'm used to it.
Aw, see, that's what I'm saying. See, it has a negative connotation. That's what I was trying to get across.
Well, sure, there's like a negative connotation, but it doesn't mean like you're useless, like you're fucking irrelevant. Like, what the fuck are you doing here? It's just, it's third wheeling it. Doesn't mean like your presence is unwelcome. They invited you to go. Your presence is welcome, obviously.
There's a fucking dude on the edge of my island. I specifically requested a no immigration policy on this island, and it has not gone through. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll forcibly disconnect. There's a person who's building on the ice that will, in fact, melt the second it doesn't become winter anymore. And I don't know if they know that. But if they do,
it's gonna make it funnier.
That will be, yeah. You know, sometimes it's better to know than to not know. That's what we're talking about. Tied it all together. But yeah, I don't know. It was just a random thought. Because I think I often overestimate how much self-awareness people have.
I think, I mean, this goes back to that conversation of how few people have internal dialogue and internal monologue where they kind of think about themselves and what they're doing. A lot of people don't have that. Like it's like the bell curve of IQ, right? Like it's a minority of people that have that internal dialogue, and a lot of people just don't, and they just kind of move through life. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, I don't hate you, but it definitely impacts your day-to-day interactions, I think.
Yeah, because
like it's good to be aware of how you come off to other people.
I have like when you see someone that like do or say something, because like I'm autistic, right? Like I'm diagnosed and shit, and yet I find myself baffled by the social decisions people make, because to me it's like, why wouldn't you just not say that, or why wouldn't you preface it in this way before saying that? You know, because it's like, and I don't ever think it's a. I'll help you, Marcel. Hold on. I don't ever think it's a matter of. I don't think it's always a matter of like, oh, you're just not aware. It seems like they're aware and they just like discard it, and I feel like that's like strange, you know. I mean,
that just goes back to not giving a shit, and a lot of people just don't care.
But that seems like so weird. Cause like, why not? You know, because it's not random stuff. It's like, oh, maybe I shouldn't play music out of my iPhone speaker loudly in public. And you're like, but if I'm like, hey, could you be quiet? This is mostly an American thing. Obviously, this doesn't happen in Japan. But like,
well, people just don't care. There's a lot of people just don't really think about how they're influencing others around them. They take their own comfort before all others.
That's just very strange to me.
It's just bad upbringing. Like, you obviously didn't have someone teach you common courtesy and how to not be a nuisance when you do things like that. Mm-hmm. And yeah, and then like the behavior is reinforced when there's no discipline involved. Like, you know, if you're not punished for the behavior, obviously you're just going to keep doing it.
Yeah,
which makes it all the more frustrating.
Yeah, and usually at the point in time when you get to those people, they're already set in, this is how I behave. And it's like,
oh yeah, 100%. And they
like,
just don't care, and there's not going to be any way to change it.
Yeah.
No, but like for me, what I was going to say earlier, like I know how I come off to people, but I also just don't give a shit. But I also know when to kind of reel it in if I'm making someone uncomfortable, you know? So it's like, okay, this person's obviously like not okay with what I'm doing. It's like, I better chill out and dial it back, that kind of thing. a lot of people lack that kind of a lot of people lack that kind of introspection to know when to like reel themselves in and go and like to go, oh, I'm behaving in a way that's upsetting the person next to me, even though it's not like outwardly wrong or like illegal. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, I also it's also like a definitely like a internet skew thing where like we talked about it. I talked about it last time when I streamed of like this fucking Swishcast people going to my Reddit and finding like a Tyler the Creator song ranking I made when I was like 17 or 16. Like to me that's like so far I would never even consider such a thing if I don't like someone. Like that would never once occur to me as like a thing I should do. And yet this seems to be the they obviously they're not like the barometer for normalcy, but it's just weird because people do things all the time on the internet, especially where I'm like, why the fuck, why are you like this?
Yeah, it's a common occurrence online to dig into one's past because you have a hate boner for them, and they just dig up everything you've ever done to find things to poke at and criticize. I think that comes from it's kind of like a schoolyard bully mentality where they just feel the need to shit on someone. It's like I don't know, how do I put this? It's I don't know, a sign of a lack of maturation in a way, where it's like, oh, I'm gonna like make fun of him for playing with these toys, that kind of thing. It's like, all right.
Yeah.
That's just kind of that's the end of the thought. that's all I got to say on that.
Fair enough.
But no, yeah, I think I don't know. It's also, and it's very much an internet thing. A lot of people behave in strange ways because they're just not well adjusted and they don't know how to behave around other people in real life. And I come across a lot of people like that too, where they just don't know what to do with themselves physically and how to speak to people, or even how to like control their volume, you know? Like they just start talking so loud and just blast the room with their voice because they don't understand the concept of an inside voice because they're typing at people all day online, or they're speaking into a microphone where volume doesn't matter that much.
Yeah, a lot of people I meet in my day to day tend to lack basic social skills. Even, and I say tend, it's not a common thing, but there is a certain people where you can tell like, oh, you were born, you did not leave the internet, you know. It's
oh yeah, 100%.
Also, what the fuck is happening? There's someone like near where I am who just threw a snowball or something at Marcel, and I cannot for the life of me find them, even though I know I should be able to see them. I feel like the server's bugging out or something.
They went underground, or they disconnected as soon as they threw it.
What a strange thing.
What silly tomfoolery.
It also he also looked naked.
Oh, I found that.
Oh my god.
Like that was the skin, yeah.
Streaking in Minecraft is crazy.
Crazy.
That's crazy.
But I also come across a lot of not well-adjusted people, and it's again mostly younger people. A lot of people who spend just way too much time online, and then they just don't know how to hold a conversation. They don't know how to compose themselves. It's going to be an interesting time to navigate when all of these people really make up the majority of the workforce. They kind of already do in some capacities, but I feel like it's only going to get worse. And so it's going to be fascinating to see how the world's going to change as they get older.
I find it pleasantly surprising when there's someone that I can actually talk to consistently, and I feel like it should not be that way.
Yeah, I oftentimes find myself struggling with that too, where like I thank God I have the friends that I do, but it's so hard to meet new people where, at least in the spaces in which I reside, right? Because I reside in primarily online or very nerdy spaces where people just don't know how to communicate. They don't know how to hold a conversation, or they're too nervous to hold a conversation, and so it just kind of goes nowhere and it meanders around a bunch of nothing. And so it's very difficult to meet new friends or just really meet new people in that regard.
Did you get it?
I got 1 iron.
I gave you 2. Or you 3.
I got 1. You took the other 2. Also, do you need help with the ladder situation?
I lost the ladder.
The ladder situation.
I don't know how to get it back. How'd you reach up there?
with by looking up.
Did you get the other iron?
I got it now. Would you like me to help remedy the ladder situation?
I was getting there. I was getting
Okay, all right.
I need to delete the torches though.
Yo, why is the snow low key making a swastika pattern on the fucking tower? That's kind of crazy. The swastika snow. That sounds like a World War II war memoir. Oh,
I'm gonna get some coffee. I'll be right back.
Shit. Oh, fuck, I thought of another
Give me
one.
one
Okay.
sec. Hold that thought.
All right. The will of nature. Shut up. That's just a cross. You know, some people see what they want to see. Oh no. It's honestly crazy that there isn't a swastika in TF2, like, natively. Not like crazy in like a oh I really want it to be that way. More like I'm like shocked that never didn't happen way. I'll fucking the fucker no. 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 You stole my wheat. No. Bro isn't even registered. Hello. Oh, okay. You should pin the IP on chat. It's in the... What? What a strange interaction I've just had. Is this going to be a lighthouse, or is it just a strange looking building? Classic John C. Favor. Lucid, what do you think about the new music in BTA? I know Flixie, I think, said that they didn't like it, but I quite like it. I think it's
Okay, I'm back.
I think it's a good vibe. Do you know, Zesty, do you know about the tree swastika?
The what?
The tree swastika.
Color me unfamiliar. What is the tree swastika?
During World War II, in occupied Poland, Nazis planted trees that turn yellow in it for a very specific time in the year. They planted these trees in the form of a swastika, and years later, in the 90s, when those trees finally became mature, people got aerial views of of yellow trees amongst a bunch of green trees in the shape of a swastika in non-occupied Poland, planted 50 years prior, and it's just kind of fascinating because it's a nice, neat metaphor for how harmful things can take root and plague people years later.
Holy shit, you weren't kidding.
Yeah, I'm serious. It's a real thing.
Wow.
That's not really a conspiracy theory. It was just more more something that I think is interesting.
That's fascinating.
Okay. Croissant
Makes you wonder what else they left behind.
You know, that's kind of you know, that's kind of what I'm getting at, is like it's a nice, neat little allegory, you know.
Yeah, it's cool, and also just like really cool Nazi trivia.
It's perfect for the bar night, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go to the pub and you play trivia night. You guys,
Go to the pub. You know, hey man, see Kyle, my dude. You hear about the tree swastika?
You hear about the tree swastika? It's in full bloom this year. I thought it was interesting. I was also mentioning while you were gone that I'm kind of surprised that in the early days of TF2 a swastika did not make it into the game in some form.
Hmm.
I feel like even not in to reiterate, not in a I wish that was in the game way, more in a I'm surprised that the community TF2 has did not and the relatively lax moderation that was present in the before times. I'm kind of surprised that nothing even resembling that ever got in. Although maybe I don't know. I think we talked about this on UFR or before UFR, but like maybe it's because
Yeah.
like making trolling political or overtly political wasn't as common back in the day.
No, definitely not.
Political in the activist sense, not in the like nature. Obviously, like people would say some political things and do some political things, but it was mostly in jest rather than to make some
it was
sort of
more
statement.
seen as a joke.
Yeah.
Joke or for like the design purposes of the game instead of a performative activist angle.
Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, we got the hammer and sickle
That is true.
on the fucking Iron Curtain,
That is true.
which is so funny when people say heavy isn't communist.
Is the Iron Curtain the best name of a weapon in TF2?
Honestly, it's pretty fucking awesome.
It's up there, right?
It's pretty fucking awesome for like the big Russian guy to have a hammer and sickle on a minigun that's named the Iron Curtain. It's so on the nose. I love it.
It's not even like it's probably on the nose for us because we just know the quote, but it's like I feel like for the average person, especially someone who's like not, in the Western world, you just have no idea what that's talking about. It's just it's very, very cool. Heavy was anti-communist. Ooh, we got a dissenter in chat.
Well, that's what the comics say. But if you go back to 2007 TF2 at launch, which is wholly removed from the fan fiction that is the TF2 comics, obviously Medic was based off a Nazi German doctor, and Heavy based off a Russian soldier from the Cold War. Like, come on, there's no arguing your way out of that. That's obviously where that inspiration came from.
I think most people would just descend on well, it's inspired, but that doesn't mean it's like canon. Which is
like, come on,
it's kind of just talking past each other at that point. I feel because like
it is, but
because like yes, of course, in canon, neither of them are communist or Nazi, respectively, but.
No, they're that's the point. They're just kind of meant to be nothing. They're meant to be inspired by these things, but they're not definitionally one thing or the other. And that's why I greatly dislike the comics, is because they define the characters as being one thing specifically or multiple things specifically, and don't leave any room to the imagination. It's like hard set lore that's now like fucking irrefutable. It's like, no, fuck you. And then even like lore, quote unquote. That's why I call the comics fan fiction. Because I view it as wholly separate media from the base game itself. That like, oh, this thing happened in the comics, therefore it's like 100% true and reflected in the game, when that just like couldn't be further from the truth. Like if you just played TF2 without looking at the comics whatsoever, and just looked at all the Heavy's weapons, the names, his character, it's like, oh, this is a Russian communist. And then you go read the comics, wait, he's not a Russian communist? Like that fucking just that separation is so stark and bizarre that it's fucking weird to me. That's like a key reason why I don't like the comics. Not because Heavy is not communist, but because of how it like kind of takes it so far away from what the game is trying to represent,
Yeah. I kind of feel that way about a lot of modern media that is based or in the same universe as older media, like Star Wars, like modern Star Wars stuff. A lot of it is kind of the Flanderization is the term, but like it's like, oh, we took this thing that was kind of a meme from the fan base and we've made it canon. Isn't that great? It's like, no, you have no idea. Like they made it canon that soldiers can't aim. Like it is a canonical fact that they suck at aiming. Like objectively, all of them universally. It's like, what are we doing, dude? It's like, yeah, that's a funny haha meme, but it's different from that. Like the funny meme is different from making it true in universe that soldiers can't aim.
Yeah, which is just. Yeah, it can't lean into it too much. You can do a little bit. A little acknowledgement for the fans is fine. You lean into it too hard, it just throws a wrench in everything.
Well, yeah, you can have fucking Obi-Wan say hello there. It's like, that's one thing, but it's another thing to be, anyways, it's rough.
So like I saw some stories on Twitter about like the new Star Wars show. It's like the one with the weird orange lady.
It doesn't narrow it down. Ahsoka?
Yeah, that's it. And they got the guy that played the guy in the episodes 1, 2, and 3, and I heard they had to like tell him to slow down on his lightsaber action because he still had it in him to be like the badass. He like trained so much for those movies for the sword fighting, and he still had it in him 20 years later.
Yeah, you're talking about Hayden Christensen, I assume.
Yeah, that's the guy. That's the actor.
That wouldn't surprise me. That wouldn't surprise me at all. That show is really bad. This show's really, really bad. I've seen it.
Yeah, I've heard nothing good about it. I've heard nothing good, and so like the scenes when they filmed him having a lightsaber duel, they had to like not only ask him to slow down his movement, but also they like slowed down the footage because he would move too fast and would like overwhelm the person he was having a lightsaber battle with. Also, hang on a second, I have to mute.
Guys, hang on a second. What's going on in chat? What's going on? What's going on there in chat? What? Hello? Oh, hello. Oh, good, redstone. Okay, so Marcel, we are at the appropriate. I believe we're at the appropriate part of the map where you can stop digging down. Because there be diamonds in these parts. I'm sure there's diamonds nearby, actually. Oh, shit. Also, someone asked what... Whoa! Someone asked what music I listen to. I listen to... Oh, don't watch out. Hold shift.
What does that mean?
Holding shift means that you can't fall off ledges. Just make sure you're holding it. But, someone asked what music I listen to. I listen to... oh, diamonds? Yeah! Marcel. You gotta mine your first diamonds. Yeah! I'm so proud of you. But yeah, I listen to a lot of stuff. I mainly listen to jazz, rap, and rock, like alt-rock. But I also branch out into like more poppy stuff and some instrumental, you know, like electronic stuff. But like when I say jazz, I mean like old R&B soul stuff, and some jazz standards and more traditional stuff as well. But largely, I really like soul music from like the 70s. They were on some shit. It's not uncommon to, if you just go looking for like a random ass soul album, you'll find something absolutely nutty and like a sound that you've never heard before because they were just on some shit. And by some shit, I mean cocaine. But they were making good music on cocaine, so can't really fault them that much, I suppose. Hopefully not auto-tuned modern rap. I hate to break it to you. I listen to all kinds of rap. I listen to all genres of rap. I listen to Ray Strummerd, Powerglide. I also listen to some musicals soundtracks. I agree that the anti-auto-tune shit is very rough.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
I was talking about what music I listen to.
Lucid, what do you listen to?
I'll just reiterate. I listen to a lot of jazz, a lot of soul music, a lot of rap, and a lot of alt-rock. I also listen to some musicals, some fucking...
Oh my god, speaking of musicals, dude. I had a sad experience last night.
What was it?
I watched fucking that awful Equestria Girls movie.
Which one?
Yes, I know Louis Cole Big Band. What equestrian movie?
It's the fucking MLP Equestria Girls movie. It was so bad.
Oh, that one.
The first one?
The first one was so bad. Oh my
It's so
god,
bad.
what the fuck?
It's
It's
silly.
awful. What the fuck were they thinking? Because I've been going through the show with a buddy of mine. And we finished season 3. We're going in chronological order, and it's like, oh, it's the first movie, and then they just lay that shit on you. Oh my god, it was horrible. Oh! I'm actually mad.
You should make a 3-hour review of the whole movie.
Like, I'm actually mad. Like, it was honestly just one of the worst things I've ever watched.
Damn.
In terms of quality and care. It was just, like, from a quality standpoint, sure, the animation is good, but the writing was terrible and just... Oh, okay, I'm not gonna drag you into, like, my horse autism, but it was pretty bad. And it had musical numbers that were also terrible.
Do you know, this is mildly unrelated, do you know where the phrase, look a gift horse in the mouth, or don't look a gift horse in the mouth comes from?
Actually, I don't know where that comes from.
I do not know. My guess is it's from medieval times. I do know that
Well, gifting horses is not something we've done for quite some time.
Yeah, because I know for a fact that it's not the horse that delivers gifts. It's a horse that is a gift in and of itself. So I'm assuming it's from old times.
Yeah, I think so.
I think
like, when was the last time you heard someone getting a horse as a gift?
So Meteorito said, I think it's from slavery, and I feel like that's not it.
I can just do a quick Google search. Where does the phrase "look a gift horse in the mouth" come from? Where's my AI summary? Tell Grok, where's it come from?
Grok, give me my opinion.
Origin of the phrase "look a gift horse in the mouth."
Hello.
Here, we'll ask Grok. Grok is better than Google.
Don't fall in here. Thank you.
Grok, help me out here, buddy.
We need obsidian to go to hell, Marcel. Don't. Yes, it is, but don't dig down. If you dig down, there's lava underneath this.
Grok was unable to reply. No.
Maybe Grok doesn't know something. I really considered that. I actually know where the phrase comes from. Okay, infinite lichen method in chat is our gonna help.
Well, Google says origin. This concept dates back over 1,500 years.
Ah, so I was correct.
The earliest written record comes from Latin writings around 400 AD by Saint Jerome, who translated the common proverb as "never inspect the teeth of a given horse."
Ah.
Assuming that's true.
That sounds more true than other things.
Yeah. Never inspect the teeth of a given horse.
Marcel, don't forget to light up your...
Nunquam inspecta dentis equi. Never that is actually a thing.
Okay.
That's the origin.
That's very cool. Also, okay, Marcel, I'm gonna teach you a technique. Come with me. Where are our ladders? I need to teach you the ancient technique. It's why no, don't get stressed. It's not, there's nothing to be stressed about. It's a very normal technique. Where the fuck are our ladders? Are they here? Okay. Hold on. We need to dig this down. Hold on one second. I need to make a compass for the ancient technique. Give me one moment. I'm going to teach you how to strip mine, because I don't think you know. Yes, it's not dirty. Do you have a crafting table?
No.
Can you make one?
How do I do that again?
It's 4 wood in a square. 2x2 square. Lucid teaching how to strip? That's not what I said.
Hell yeah, dude.
I don't think people
This game just got a lot more interesting.
People don't normally need to be taught how to do that.
Well, listen, there's a difference between taking your clothes off and stripping, alright? There's an art form to it.
Zesty, have you seen the movie Heathers?
No. Is this related to stripping?
Vaguely. You should watch the movie Heathers. I think you would find it funny.
Heathers?
Yes. It's a movie. It is a dark comedy from the 80s. It is very good, and I like it.
It has Winona Ryder.
Yes. It was her, I think, first big break.
Interesting. Wait, I think I have seen this.
Have you? I wouldn't be
I
surprised.
think so.
There was a musical that most people...
Yeah, I think I have seen this a long time ago.
It is...
Here, one sec.
It is very good. Okay, Chad is trying to inform me how to strip. That is not really the purpose of this stream, although for the right price, I will take your money and not strip for you. Okay, here. Marcel, come here.
Why?
What do you mean, why? I'm not tricking you.
Why did I make the furnace for the, or the thing for the crafting table?
Because I made a compass. I need the compass to know where we are. So this is why. This is our Y level, which is our altitude, is at 11.
How do you know this?
Because I have a compass. That's what the compass shows me. Here, take the compass.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
I'm informing Marcel how to strip mine. You see in the top left, shows you your coordinates. Yeah, so when the Y is at 11, that's the most mineral-rich altitude, okay? So what you're going to want to do is, you know how you were digging your 2x2 holes? That was really good, and I want you to keep doing that. However, I want you to add one thing, which is, when you dig your holes, every 3... you count 1, 2, 3... And then on the third block, you do one of these. You just look straight and hold left click to dig a hole.
What?
Yeah, so come over here. Look at my hole.
Just dig?
Well, no, but you don't have to dig over there. But then after you're done, you put a torch over there so you can see, are there any minerals there? Right now there's this redstone. The reason why you do this is so that you can see, you don't just get your hole, your 2x2 hole that you were digging, you get everything to the right in all directions, right and left. You get to see as much of the cave as possible, which allows you to access the most resources.
Just make a hole as far as I can go.
Yeah, and then check to see if there are minerals, and then continue, and then do it on the other side, and then keep digging, and then repeat. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm
You sure?
okay. Yeah.
Alright, just making sure. I will assist by getting the rest of the minerals in this cave.
Oh, what?
I'm gonna get the minerals that are in like the cave part of the cave. Also, person in chat who was complaining, or maybe asking genuinely, yeah. So in BTA, you have to have a compass to see your coordinates. Which is good game design. It's stupid that you can identify what Y level you are on for free just by hitting F3. It should not be that way. Hitting F3 without a compass does not tell you the coordinates. Which I appreciate.
I agree that it's a cool idea.
I think it's better the way than how it is in base. I was talking to people, Zesty, before we started stream.
What?
And I was talking about how I cannot play like regular Minecraft anymore.
Yeah, I'm in a similar situation where I'm enjoying 1.0, but people are really wanting me to go play the modern version of the game, and I just don't want to.
I assume they just want to see you suffer.
Well, obviously they want to see me suffer and like get like flabbergasted by all the insane shit they put in the game. Like they probably put like dolphin slippers in the game now. You can craft dolphin slippers and they give you like 0.5% faster movement speed on water or something. I don't fucking know.
That's not well. Actually, there are things called Frostwalker. It's an enchantment, and it allows you to.
There's
walk
no
on,
way.
No, I'm serious, and it allows you to walk on water, which is and turn.
There's no fucking way that I just pulled that out of my ass, and there's actually something in the game that lets you walk on water now.
Yeah, it's like similar.
No fucking way.
But it's that's like a little cooler. At least it's like more creative-ish.
Still.
But yeah, no, I like.
It's so silly.
I like I don't know. I feel like the more I think about Minecraft and the more I like meditate on it. By the way, oh fuck, you just reminded me. I need your help with my next video.
Okay.
Like because it's a data related video, and I need your help with knowing how to go about this thing that I'm trying to do. It's gonna be a banger.
Just let me
it's
know.
gonna be a good one. Sorry, because I completely forgot. But yeah. Anyways, the fucking what was I saying? What were we talking? Oh, I'm becoming the Richter overtime of Minecraft. The more I think about it.
Ah, yeah. Welcome to the club.
I'm just like every time I think about it, I'm like, man, this game used to have like sauce. There used to be like something to it. And I don't think Minecraft was as intricately designed as TF2, not by a long shot. But I do think that Notch had like an authentic vision for it, and as feelsy-weelsy as that sounds, like I think he had like an eye for like how to make things feel like not corporate, for lack of a better way to put it.
Yeah.
Like the BTA has
And like, I feel like that wasn't even like intentional on his part. It's because it wasn't corporate. He was just making a game for fun. He wasn't like making it for the angle of making money. It was just him making like a fun game, and then that's why it didn't feel so corporate.
Yeah, like early Minecraft's flaws are like much more excusable to me than modern Minecraft's flaws.
Oh, 100%. Jesus, man.
Like early Minecraft's flaws are like the crafting system is as efficient as it is, kind of stupid and like sloppily handled, and was in need of not being. It needs to not be a wiki game, but there would have been a level of foresight that just wasn't there, which is like not really Notch's fault. And then like other than that, it's like there's not very much progression once you know what there is and isn't in the game. But other than that, like modern Minecraft's flaws, it just keeps getting worse. Like the longer the timeline continues, it just gets progressively worse. And that's really it's just sad. Also, I think I fucking forgot to pick up diamonds.
Like Microsoft would make so much money if they addressed some of the game's biggest flaws and like rehaul the crafting system, rehaul this or that. But like they can't do that now because that would undo 15 years of how the game has behaved, and it would make people very upset. Like they can't do it now. It's still bringing them probably shitloads of money, and the last thing they want to do is like yank a Jenga block from the bottom of the tower and hope the rest stays up.
Oh, for sure. It's just that like they weren't.
It's too late now.
But that's the thing is that it wasn't when they yanked the Jenga block of caves and changed it completely for the worst.
It wasn't too late back then, absolutely. But it's like,
but that was like
now.
That was 2021. It wasn't that long ago.
That's 5 years ago, dude.
I know, but like
that's
relatively.
a third of the game's lifespan.
Holy shit! Is it? Wait, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you're right. It is. Holy shit. I mean, okay. But I maintain that like they should, because what was the different distance between the Nether update and like Nether update was like 2018 and
oh dude, I don't know.
Like I feel like they should have be more they should at the very least be giving players more options than they have, you know?
Oh, for sure. I completely agree with that. And they had so many opportunities in the past to like address pressing issues or shortcomings in the game, like crafting system and pacing and progression and whatnot. But they just never did. And now they just kept building on top of those flawed systems. And now if they go back and touch them now, it's like, oh well, fuck, that's gonna cause some waves. We don't want that to happen.
Like it's just. I don't know how to articulate. I would need to be as autistic as Richter is about TF2 and really go into like why something like the Enderman is like normal and iconic because it has roots in something that's very internet, and Minecraft has kind of always been a game that's very internet. You know, it's Slender Man, you know, but it's the game's take. It's, you know, fucking Notch and Jeb's take on the Slender Man myth as it would be in a video game. And how that's different from like the Sniffer, what is that even from? It's just someone's weird gangly OC creature. It's just like a silly Glorbus. Like that's the only way you could put it. It's not. There is no real fallback point for what it's relevant to or why it should be cool. Like I like the design of the creaking, which is the like tree-like thing that they added to Minecraft that blends in with things, but it appears in one biome, and like it has no relevance to anything. Whereas like the Enderman is directly important into the progression of the game. So it's like there's just so much that's fucked. There's so much that's fucked. It's all borked. None of it works. Nothing is cohesive. Everything is like these distant pieces in a disconnected tree that had its limbs severed long ago, and yet things are still sprouting from the limbs on the ground. Like it's none of it is cohesive at all. And they keep adding things.
Is lost to the wind when it's time for making money.
And they, yeah. And every time, like I said, I know I feel like a broken record, but every time I see any sort of Minecraft related progression, it just looks like a fucking like a board meeting. like, I'm sure that woman who does the Minecraft lives is great. Like, I'm sure she's, like, a fine person. But, my lord, every time I watch her talk about the game, she just sounds like she is, like, making shit up as she goes along. But yet, it's all scripted at the same time. I just can't explain it. None of it's real. Nothing I'm watching is, like, a real thing.
Well, of course, it's super corporate. It's all by design. It's intentional.
It's so sad. It's like,
it is sad. It's
genuinely
sad, and it's like, and thank God you can mod the fuck out of this game and play it in ways that are more enjoyable than the live version.
Yes.
Because otherwise, it would be a miserable experience.
Yeah, that's like the only fallback that anyone who is like anyone. That's the only fallback that you can really have as if you're like, oh, I don't like the modern game. People are just like, well, play the old one.
And like. And I hate to bring TF2 into this, but I have to. I hate when that is brought up in relation to the SDK. Like, oh, this is like, oh, you don't like the modern game? Well, go make your own version or go play an old version. You can just go do that now. Okay, you can't really compare how Minecraft can do it because it's a single player game. You can play it in its enjoyment and also play with friends. You know, you have those options. Like TF2, like you need a live server system. Like you need a live network of populated servers to be able to go in and play other versions of the game, which simply do not exist in large enough quantities to make it a consistently playable experience for any mod, right? And so to hand wave away the problems with the modern game by just saying, well, just go play a mod or go make your own version, it doesn't address anything because the majority of the players reside where the activity is, and that's in the base game. Because you have to be in a server playing with other people in order to have the full experience of the game, which is just something not true for Minecraft. So the argument of just go play an old version holds water because, like, okay, fuck yeah, I'll just go play an old modded version on my own and have fun.
Also, to pivot slightly to the more emotional side of that argument, have you seen the slander Gold Rush gets on, like, a regular basis?
Yes, I do. I saw, like, another Reddit post the other day of people shitting on it and then completely misunderstanding what they were trying to do.
Yep, and I'm like, okay, so my options are play the current game, which sucks, or I can make my own version of the game, try and advertise it, try and get people in, and then potentially reach the same level of slander as something like Gold Rush. And it's like, oh, I don't want to do any of these things, even if I had the talent necessary to make my own version of TF2 that was, like, the version I thought was the best. I don't want it. I don't want to deal with any of that.
The mods are not off to a good start. It's a bit more insidious than we've come to realize, where a majority of the mods that are out or are in development are coming from the same group of people. It's a very incestuous network of people that are all working together or who have previously collaborated but had, like, previous falling outs that where all these mods come from. So, like, and the Gold Rush was, like, the first big one that kind of broke away from all of that. And I think not only because it was the first mod, but also away from these spheres, that it inevitably ended up being under a much more scrutinous eye, that it got as much shit as it did, because people were just like, and I do know this for a fact, people from other modding scenes were deliberately trying to slander the mod's name and make it look worse, or getting others to do it for them. And and so the result is you have the mod that has been just completely twisted to be something that it's not, or trying to do something that it's not trying to do at all.
Yeah, and if you are, it's not like it. No one.
And then that goes back to what you said, right?
Yeah, no one's gonna see Gold Rush and be like, I want to do that. No one ever. Which is really sad.
Yeah, no, like, who wants to fucking make their own mod when you're just gonna get shit on for just everything, and you're gonna have people that intentionally misunderstand what you're doing for the sake of getting, clout and attention on Reddit.
And it doesn't even have to even be a part of the whole, like, nonsensical culture war bullshit that TF2 has attached to it for some reason. Like, it doesn't even have to be, because you deliberately distanced yourself from Gold Rush, and, like, it's just like, oh, it has Zesty's stank on it, so now we will slander it to Kingdom Come for the rest of time.
No, yeah,
it's stupid. It's stupid.
It is stupid. It's exhausting.
And and also, by the way, the fucking Minecraft just play the version you like thing falls apart because you can't apply it to anything else. Imagine if I was like, yeah, the modern MCU, like, sucks, like, all the movies suck, or Star Wars is, like, ass right now, and then someone was just like, yeah, but you could just watch A New Hope, you could watch Empire. It's like,
just go back and watch the old movies again.
Yeah, it's just
and
like,
just stop there.
It's just like, what? But the thing that the thing that is currently being, like, money is being put into a current thing, and, like, that could be good. Why can't that be good? I want that to be good.
Right.
Like what?
Right.
Why have we thrown away all of that in the name of like progress? You know, move forward, just move on.
It's stupid.
Oh, hey, Paris is in chat. Dude, Paris needs
Stupid
to get on
and
UFR. When the fuck was that? That was supposed to happen like a while ago, I thought. But yeah. Anyways, Gold Rush slander aside, TF2 is fucking like it's over. By the way, I don't know how many times I must reiterate it.
I mean, I was thinking about this today or yesterday rather. Nothing is happening. No, just we're once done. Again in
it's over.
Just nothing is happening, and we're almost a year since the announcement of the MVM update.
Mm-hmm.
We're almost a year later, and no news on that. No news on that. No nothing.
Dude, if it like that was the I kind of segued away from it, but that was the tweet I made. The What Show made a tweet that was like, yeah, Valve made something about like the Steam machine or something, and they were like, yeah, but so about that MVM update. That was like the tweet that the What Show made. And I would just reply, I was like, you know, maybe a hot take, but if that update, if people realize that's never coming, or they announce, which they'll never do this, but if they announce that it's never coming, it's over. Like the game will never ever have any sort of like significant cultural relevance again. It's fucking over.
No,
you might as well
like
just
ever
pack
again.
It up. Yeah, it will. Like if the game's already bleeding players, it's not increasing in any sort of like it's not increasing in relevance. But even the in terms of like on Steam, right? But even in terms of like the relevance it might have as a result of being like an old like byproduct of a game. Is there someone in my fucking house? Sorry,
Yes. No, but no, yeah. In terms of its current internet cultural relevance right now, it's basically non-existent. You see the funny occasional memes from people that don't actually play the game, but there's no videos about it. There's no discourse about it. There's just nothing at all. It's just the same meme machine churning out new things for people to giggle at. And then the same people trying to make money off the game by making unusual effects and hats, and that's it. That's all we see is like, oh look, it's the funny reference to like this other show that's now a hat that could be in the game. Haha, 10,000 likes, and then that's where like TF2 discourse stops. And like where to from here? We're going nowhere. And I'm beginning to like really believe that this MVM update is just not happening. I think it's just not going to come out. I think they bit off more than they could chew, and they realized that, a good ways in, and they've just dropped it, and they're never going to mention it again.
Sorry, I'm making very violent threats to the person who keeps entering my fucking in my house. Me no likey.
Is it the naked guy?
Yeah, he keeps entering my house.
No naked men in my house, please.
And I said on site, so now everyone's like, haha, Kanye West. Am I right, guys? But yeah, it's crazy. You've seen Lord of the Rings, right?
Of course.
You remember when Gollum and like Smeagol are having an argument, and he's like, I'm not listening, and he's like, I'm not listening, like, I'm not listening. That's the TF2 community right now. Like they're just all like, no, everything's fine. No, nothing's going wrong. Everything's cool.
Everything's Fortress 2 has future.
It's not even like.
I'm not listening.
I'm not even saying it's like a dead game because I think that's a stupid moniker because obviously people are gonna keep playing the fucking game. I mean that like what people people pretend like it wasn't held as the best shooter or one of the best shooters ever made. Like that's people pretend like that was not a thing. Like there was never a time where people who were not TF-tubers would talk about that game like it was this like TF2, like it was the second coming of Christ. It was the pinnacle of game design and the pinnacle of YouTube content creation for years, for forever, and that has only fallen off in the past 2 to 3 years. That has only changed in the past 2 to 3 years, and you would think. You would think that wouldn't be the case. You would think, oh, the bots got removed. There should be a resurgence. And you wonder, I wonder why. I wonder what happened. And then, the conclusion you might come to.
No, yeah, and this just...
One
second. Hold on 1 second, yeah. Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
What were you gonna say?
No, yeah. Gee, I wonder what happened. I wonder what could be the source for a lot of the problems as to why players are not sticking around. Right? I wonder what that could be. But we're not going to talk about that because why? It's like it's bad to talk about the game's problems now.
I mean, I see it as we've talked about this to death, but I see it as also a major community issue in terms of why the game's relevance isn't what it used to be in a public sense. Sorry, I think it's largely because that's something Minecraft can say. Minecraft, the one thing you can't say is that Minecraft will ever not be a cultural juggernaut. And that's largely because the community has always been strong. There's never been a point in Minecraft's history where there have not been new creators making YouTube videos, new community figures making community-related stuff. That has always been a thing. TF2, it's gone. It's over.
Yeah, what do we have now? The biggest creators do not care about the game. They don't care. Otherwise, they would be probably speaking about the game's problems in a greater capacity and trying to push for something better.
Or at the very least, it's not in their interest to talk about the game, however you want to see that.
Yeah, that's frustrating. So like they don't care, or it's for whatever reason they don't view it as in their best interest to do so. So it continues to go unaddressed by the people with the largest voices. That's frustrating. You have no new up and coming creators because what is there to build into for Team Fortress 2? That has no discernible future, and no matter what you do, whoever gets introduced to the game from these new creators, it's not going to retain them most of the time because the experience is miserable. And then, of course, we go back to Valve doing nothing with the game. And even though they should be, and they could be doing more if people would just hold them accountable, but no one wants to do that. It's so fucking maddening, and so much of this comes from the community's unwillingness to just kind of beat Valve and go, hey, do something about this, please. Like, great, yeah, the bots are gone, fantastic, glad you did that 10 years later, but can you actually work on the game again and do something meaningful to improve the experience instead of just dumping in more hats? Fantastic, that'd be great. Fuck you for just trying to maintain the status quo and milk money off this game and not do anything for it. I don't understand why more people don't just say that and instead go and play defense for this fucking company and go, oh, well, just be happy, be grateful. That's why I made that awful commentary video on my main channel. So I'm so tired of hearing it. So just be grateful that Valve does these things. Be grateful they still maintain this game. What the fuck do they do? They host the servers and copy and paste hats into the game. That's all they fucking do. They don't do it. They've done that for a decade. Beyond that, what? The bots? That's it. It makes me so fucking mad. I just don't understand how people continue to, like, defend the game's current situation. And, like, even then, so many people don't. So many people, like, have this defeatist mentality of, like, oh, yeah, the game situation does suck, but, well, Valve's just not gonna do anything, so don't complain. The fuck you mean? Like, no one's even trying. No one's even attempting to get on Valve's ass about doing nothing with the game for the past goddamn decade. And then they reside and they fall into this defeatist mentality of like, nothing's gonna happen. Yeah, no shit, nothing's gonna happen if you don't try. Fuck! And then they did it with bots and like, that's good enough? That's where it stops? Yeah, like it just stops there? We're never gonna have these conversations again about trying to get the game the improvements it needed like over a decade ago? We're just gonna ignore this shit now? Because like, oh, well, we got them to work on bots and that's good enough now, that's it. Just... Jesus! And like any other game company, you pick any other fucking game company that does something reprehensible to their titles and the players are on their ass immediately! They're on their ass immediately holding them accountable for some kind of change or long-standing problem, and they do something sometimes, like at least sometimes they do something. But like for Valve, and Minecraft as well, they don't do shit! They just go, oh, yummy, yummy, I love my new little capey I could put on my Minecraft man. Wee, thank you, Daddy Microsoft, please put my balls in your mouth. And then for fucking Valve, you have this, it's like, oh, great, 30 new fucking hats, half of which don't fucking work. And like a pile of dog shit. We are getting dolphins. It's gonna be the dolphin update for summer this year. I can't wait for dolphins. Fuck. Saw a brand new unusual effect on Reddit. It's just dolphins. Fan-fucking-tastic. That's what we get now, is dolphins. It's like, hey, how about make the game better to play? Please! Fuck! I'm so tired of it, man.
Yeah, yeah. Like,
second I joined, I just had Zesty in my ear very loud.
It makes me so mad. And like to add to that, it's like going back to what I said a moment ago of like, oh yeah, people are aware. And like I'm bringing myself into this now, where it's like, oh, we are aware of these problems, but like, well, the only person talking about it, I don't like him, so we're just not gonna say anything. Are you 9? Are you a fucking grade schooler? Like, okay, you have like, imagine like a rhinoceros ramming you in the cock with its horn over and over again.
Oh
and
gosh.
like, you have it, it's entirely within your power to not only acknowledge the rhino ramming your dick, but also to make it stop. But because someone you don't like is telling you there's a rhino mashing your junk, you just sit there and take it. Why?
Yo, Hitler's like, yo, can you move? That looks really painful. And you're like, oh, it's Hitler saying that though. Oh.
This is so fucking frustrating.
What? I could never.
Ah!
I could never have ever come up with such a analogy. Why the fuck do you spawn here? Why do you spawn here?
What? Huh?
The naked man, he spawns in our house. Why does he do that?
See, Lucid, I think the naked man's okay because I think the naked man's okay. See?
Oh, well,
It's
the
like, I think
naked
it's
man
fine
must
because,
suck.
because
The naked man-
Zesty doesn't like it. The
Yeah.
naked man's okay.
Oh no, I was saying. Oh, I was going the other.
We
other
need
way.
more naked men.
Fucking respawn, pussy. What happened?
He froze.
Is he gone? Why does get the fuck get out of my house? I hate. Just be thankful for the naked man in your house. No, you're actually so right, dude. Zesty told me that the naked man is a bad thing, and I don't like him. So I think I should keep the naked man in my house.
Listen, you actually like the naked men. You just need someone to tell you that you do.
What the fuck is going on? Why did I could. I'm more. I just want. I assume he's not earnestly trying to be a nuisance. I just can't tell because he's being so aloof. Nah, yeah, Zesty, I feel you. I just wish that people gave a shit. That's my thing. I just don't understand why it's so hard to give a shit.
Because we live in a time where it's cool to not care about anything.
I agree.
Like, it's reinforced on social media all the time that if someone is
100%
passionate about something, like they're weird.
autistic.
Like, oh, you're fucking weird. They're autistic. They're like the weird guy. Let's make fun of them for like enjoying things and holding themselves to a higher standard. What do you mean you don't just open your mouth like a baby bird and let these companies vomit whatever they want into it? And like, if you don't eat that up, yum yum, you're entitled. Like, that's why, because we have so many people that are just being trained to not care and are being told that if you do care about something, it's like a waste of energy or it's weird or uncool to have a passion for something or something you care about, right? Correct. It's just, that's why, really, that's why. It's cool to be apathetic. Apathy is cool. Apathy is all the fucking rage. Oh, I just don't care about nothing. Just stare at my TikTok all day. Oh, look at the funny video of like Lil Rizzy eating a bun, haha. You know, fuck! That's why.
Once again, I want to reiterate, I think it's utterly ridiculous that it has been labeled an autistic trait to think something's cool. It is so agonizing. Bro, I like that this is a borderline non sequitur, but I'm going to say anyways. This is why I fucking hate the person who just won MVP in the NBA, because his whole thing is that he's like completely like whatever about everything. He'll try his ass off on the court and he visibly looks like he's trying, but then he'll get off the court and act like it was no big deal, and it's the most frustrating fucking thing. It's the fucking recess, here comes Mr. Perfect shit. It's like, who cares that you think you're so cool because you don't care about things? Fucker, I care about things. It's fine to care about things. Caring about things is cool and awesome.
Yes, it is.
I want to place this.
It's good to be passionate and to care about things.
It's like, why? Yeah, I hate,
because when you don't, what becomes worth living for in your life if you don't have a deeper passion or don't care about anything? Like, do you just exist to be stimulated by things around you? Like, is that what your life is? I feel like, and this goes back to what we were talking about earlier. Like, to kind of refute what we were talking about earlier, there is a shitload of young people that just do nothing. They do nothing. They don't have hobbies. They don't have like deeper connections with friends. They don't have passions for anything. All they do is just stare at their fucking phone and react to whatever stimuli is fed to them on social media. Like, that's what they do in their downtime. And I come across that so often on fucking dating apps, or like when I'm trying to meet women. It's like, okay, hey, yeah, what are your hobbies? What are your interests? Well, I like YouTube. It's like, the fuck you mean you like YouTube? What do you watch? Oh, just shorts. Like, oh my god.
That's a weird thing to. That's a weird. You know, you're supposed to like put your best foot forward. Maybe they're following the early exit advice, where it's like, don't actually give a shit the first date. Just like let's see who you really are.
Is that what he said?
No, yes, he said. Everyone thinks you try and have to be your best on a first date, but really you could just like fuck around. Basically, is what he said.
Okay, wonderful advice.
It was very strange advice, but yeah, no, I feel I'm pretty much in lockstep with you, which I know is what people hate about me, but it's true. I don't know. There's not really a refutation to just holy shit. Can we like stop pretending like you're so much better than me because you don't care about the thing I care about? So you get to make fun of me for caring about something that you don't give a shit about? Like, that's not cool.
Yeah.
That's not.
And then as soon as it's turned on its head, and you like shit on something that they like, oh shit, they can't take it. They get angry. It's like, why are you being so mean to me? Why do you? This thing is made with passion. Your hobbies are dookie. You know?
Yeah. It's. Yeah, and you know. Like, part of it is like Twitter brain, and Twitter's not like a real place, obviously, but it's also like an actual problem. Like, thing people do genuinely. People that you will meet in polite society feel this way about shit, and it's lame as fuck.
Like, if you go outside and you get away from online discourse, well, most of this just kind of falls away. Where you meet people that actually care about things, that have drive and passion, and that's still out there. But a lot of people are online too much and then fall into that trap of like, oh, it's cool to not care about things. And if you care about things or care about one thing I don't care about, well, you're stupid, autist. You're weird. We make fun of you now. Like, we put the nerd in the locker situation.
Yeah. It doesn't help that some of the people who do like the things make other people look bad by being like the let people just enjoy things type. And
oh god, I hate that shit so much, man. Oh,
it's like
you just let people enjoy things is such a non-argument. That's just translation for you don't care. Like, you don't care at all. Like, we'll just let people.
You don't care. That's not what. That is not the own you think it is.
Yeah, that's it. You're just saying you don't care. And that's where it stops.
Like, you want your investment of it, which you perceive to be contingent on whether or not, like, you don't want your investment, which is contingent on your emotional tie to the thing, to be hindered by someone saying, I think that the thing could be improved. Because you guys both fall under, like, you guys both care about things. But you guys are both caring about them for completely different reasons, and one of them is actually beneficial to the thing at large, and the other one is like an entirely emotional pursuit. And so, like, both of you can't coexist, but one of you is more beneficial than the other. So just what are we?
What are we doing?
What are we doing? What are we doing? Yeah. Once again, and like you said, it only applies when it's something that they don't care about, or they don't care about it in the way that you do.
Yeah, and then again, as soon as you flip it on their head, it's something they care about. Oh, now it's something that's worth fighting for and defending.
Mm-hmm. Like, I forget exactly what Wheezy said, but it was something to the effect of, the bots were like a problem that bothered people, and by people he meant like content creators or like people who make content for the game. Both like on YouTube and just in general. But he said, he was like, yeah, that, but like the quick play doesn't do that, so therefore it's not worth it. Which is I will always reiterate, what the fuck, how is that the barometer for whether or not you care about something? Is like, does the thing I care about, which I make money off of, is the way that it's being treated harming me specifically in a way that prevents me from making money? That is the only way in which and maybe he was doing those people a bad service by framing it that way. And that could be true. I'm not saying it's not, but that is what he said. And it's like one of the dumbest things. Because why should the survival of the thing that we supposedly all mutually care about, why should whether or not you care about it be contingent on your money output?
Because, I mean, at the end of the day, a lot of the people that, I'm not saying this about Wheezy, but a lot of the people that make content about TF2 really just in it for the money, and they're in it for the game. They don't care about the game. They don't care about TF2 beyond what it can do for them, you know? And if their enjoyment stops and their care for it stops is where they no longer get money out of it, or they no longer get, like, a social benefit out of it, I think. You know, I think some of these guys still do care about the game at a certain level, but they just can't bring themselves to be bothered because, again, they just don't care. They just don't care enough.
Thank you, Flixie. It just makes me so frustrated. It's the reason why I cannot bring myself to do anything other than like just not I need to like not think about it, because every time I think about it I just get frustrated because it's such an untenable situation.
Well, that's why I'm trying to like just keep making videos and channeling that frustration into like more content about the game being in a miserable state and holding Valve accountable for it, because like there's no other way out of it unless you get enough players making a big enough stink, and that's not going to happen unless you have other bigger figures doing that. And if I'm the only one doing it, so be it. I don't care. I'll keep doing it because that just, you know, if there's like a slight chance that might get a beneficial change, I'm going to keep doing it. But yeah, it feels like a hopeless situation. It really does, when it's turned into this retarded culture war bullshit where, like, we can't do this because one other guy is doing it, and we don't like him, or we don't like how he carries himself, or we don't like the things he said because we're afraid of being associated with the guy. It's like, no, it's like, ugh. You share an opinion. It doesn't mean like you're like now my best fucking friend. Like I saw a weird ass tweet the other day that someone sent to me. It said something to the effect of like, oh, it doesn't help that like 90% of TF2 YouTubers are friends with me. It's like that couldn't be further from the truth.
I was gonna say most of them tolerate you or straight up just don't like that you exist. From what I understand. That's what it is.
I
reiterate, a lot of them distance themselves from me just because I know you and like have you on UFR, which to me is fucking like absurd. And I know I've talked to death about it, but to me that's fucking wild because it's one of the fucking self-awareness thing. I don't understand how that could be your process for whether or not you interact with someone. I just don't get it. Like, especially when you say out loud, "Oh yeah, no, I actually believe everything that person believes." But then they're like, no, but despite that, because it would be disadvantageous for me, I will not associate with you because you associate with that person. That's just a crazy way to go about things.
Well, yeah, because they care about maintaining their image. They care about maintaining their brand and their product. And that's why they dissociate from things that could detract from that. That's how I view it. That's my interpretation of that behavior. Is they care more about their public perception so it doesn't negatively impact their revenue stream, and they value that over standing up for principles or standing up for what they believe in.
And they don't
which makes you a shallow person.
Well, but I'm like even past like standing up for what you believe in. Have you what if like I'm trying to think of a way to say this in a way that doesn't sound egotistical, because that's not how I intend it. Like, what if your decision that you're making up for what you think is like beneficial to your career, what if like that prevents you from something that would be better for you in the long run, as like what if like this is hypothetical, but like if like meeting Zesty or being friends with Zesty was like okay, this is a good way to put it. Imagine if I was like, yeah, no, actually I'm glad I had you on UFR that first time, Zesty, but because of your views on whatever, I will never talk to you again. I would be like, my life wouldn't be like astronomical. I wouldn't be in poverty or something, but I would have one less good friend. And that would be really fucking depressing. Like that'd be a really sad reality to lose out on because I decided to put my like you said, the public perception of my opinions first. Because not even because like, if you did believe something heinous, like if you were like, actually, I hate all of these minorities, I'd be like, oh, well, yeah, that's different. But then we wouldn't be good friends in the first place. That's a fundamental human thing. But if you were, but people perceive you to be that way when it's not true. And it would be stupid of me to, like, just be like, well, the public perception, rather than trying to change it, I will instead just abide by it and make it worse by validating everyone's perspectives on it.
That's actually a really funny point. It is really hilarious how so many of the untrue things said about me are reinforced by the allergic nature of larger figures not wanting to associate with me. It just kind of like reinforces, oh, these things must be true. I just find that funny.
Yeah, he must be an evil, racist pedophile. No, I didn't say that, but I won't talk to him or associate with him because of his opinions on TF2. That's the reason. And it's like, well, one of these is completely unreasonable, and the other one is based on a lie. So I guess pick your poison on which one it is. I feel like, because I feel like if you're like, oh, I don't want to ever talk to that person because he thinks different things about he thinks quick play should be in the game. I'm like, oh, you're unreasonable as fuck. That's weird. That's a strange reason to distance yourself from anybody.
Yeah, it's
I have friends who like Overwatch. I'm not like, oh, you like Overwatch? What the fuck?
Well, no, and
we're not in high school.
I don't know. It's this goes back to what I said earlier about like the open mic call streams I take, where like if anyone could like. That's something weird too, and you've experienced this as well, I'm sure. But like, the bigger you get online, the less likely people are to like want to directly interact with you and just like ask you straight up as to whether or not something you said or did is true.
Yeah, which is like when we talked, that was the first thing I did, because if you are a Nazi, I don't want to be friends with you because it's like that simple. You know?
I mean, like, see Kyle, my dude. I mean, what else can I say? But
you know, like that's. But no, seriously, if you were like, oh yeah, actually, I do hate trans people, I'd be like, oh well,
no,
good luck in life, I guess. We can't really do this whole like.
No, I don't hate anybody. Well, I hate a few people, but that's like specific people for specific reasons. But
oh, see, you heard it here first. You know, I bet he hates them because they are green.
Listen, if you're green, that's a shade off from blue, dabba-dee dabba-die, and therefore, I don't like you.
Bro, how the fuck do you make a fucking tower, dude? Gabriel jump scare.
Minecraft, dude. But, yeah, I guess to close the loop on the TF2 culture war bullshit again, I hate that it's the same conversation over and over again. I really wish it wasn't. And like, I do feel like part of it is my own fault for not like trying to like extend the olive branch and like cross the bridge with these guys and like leveling with them. But at the same time, it's like it goes both ways, and it's very frustrating.
But also, like, we have we have multiple times.
No, yeah, and we have in the past, and then they chose to move away.
I would agree if this were the first time it happened, but it's not.
And the main reason, from what I've been told, is that they're angry that I was critical of fixed TF2 and the boycott thing. That's like, they still hold that against me. It's like one of the reasons why they don't want to associate with me.
Which, like, who cares? It worked. Like, who honestly, once again, are we in high school? Who honestly gives a fuck? Who cares?
I mean, who cares, right? Who cares? It was successful in that it got a lot of eyeballs on the game, but I hate to burst the bubble, but like the bot problem was being addressed and starting in like 2021.
No, I know, but like I'm saying if you are sitting there in the mindset of fixed TF2 was great, it was perfect, no criticisms allowed, then you probably believe that it worked, which means what the fuck are we doing? Why are we pretending? Why would you care if some other guy says, oh, I think you could have handled that better? Like, why are we just like, ew, that's gross? You know?
I don't know, man.
I feel like Dane would be willing to talk to Zesty. The problem is that it seems like Dane likes a lot of the modern things Zesty wants to revert. I
don't think he cares anymore.
I've got really nothing about. What the fuck is happening? I've really got nothing about Uncle Dane. I feel strangely about him as like a entity in the TF2 space, because he's basically not even like a person anymore. Like, he doesn't, and I'm not saying that in a negative way. He's done what he's wanted to do. I don't think he's really gonna
like, do it, I'm kind of ambivalent towards the guy. On one hand, he's you have to acknowledge some of the good he's done for the game. Like, TF2 would have been dead without Uncle Topia during the bot crisis. Like, there would just be nowhere else to play. So you have to give him credit where credit's due there. But then on the other hand, he has some answering to do. He has some things to answer for when it comes to influencing the game's direction back in 2015, 2016, alongside other larger figures that were absolutely pushing Valve and like pleading for Valve to put the game in a more competitive direction, which absolutely had a hand in their decision making to do what they did in 2016. So it's frustrating, and I think he just doesn't really care that much now because his life is so far removed from TF2 because he's like editing for iDubbbz and doing other things now. So at this point in time, who fucking knows? He's just doing something different.
Like I still find it fascinating that I like that he was tapped in enough when I started to message me during the first episode of UFR and shit. Like to clarify a lot of his points and then never talk to me again. So that's like my entire perspective of Uncle Dane is based off that one interaction because I've never had anything else. I've never done anything remotely relevant to the guy aside from that. But like that, him clarifying his perspectives on those things did indicate to me that he does care about the game. It's just that I think that was like during the period that every time I think about TF2, I just get sad. Hey, yo. No?
There's a way around all of this. I just haven't figured it out yet. There's a way around all of this. I just need to think about it more. And there's like a video I can craft. There's some additional action I can be taking. I just don't know what that is.
I wouldn't fucking tell you. Paris put what could have been in the chat, and that's exactly how I feel. Because every time I think about it, I'm like, man, remember that time where like we were all just talking? We were ranking like cereals and shit. Wasn't that a good time? That was like such a good, fun experience for everyone, and it was like mutually beneficial for everyone involved. And it was completely free of drama and controversy. And Zesty was like, "Oh, hey, you guys should have a boycott," and you guys just got in a call and you talked about it. Wasn't that great? Why did we stop doing that? why?
I don't fucking know.
You know why the fuck? Where did that go?
I don't fucking know.
I've like why was I know I'm a broken record. I'm really sorry. Well, why was UFR like perfectly fine when it was beneficial for Fixed TF2 to be there and for discussions to be had and for UFR to be like a mutual place of meeting? Why was that chill? But then UFR became the racist evil podcast sometime after that. Like why are these the orders of things? I think about it sometimes. I'm like, what happened?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the turning point was there.
I could hazard a handful of guesses, but I will not be. They will not be looked on positively. So I will keep them to myself. But I've alluded to them enough to where people could probably understand how I feel about things.
Yeah, I think I have a pretty good idea as to what happened, but yeah, just picked it up from bits and pieces.
You're cute.
No, yeah, and then what happened to the TF2 community is 10 years of nothing and bullshit drama infighting because that's all we have left. That's what the game has become now. There's nothing else left for it other than that. And it becomes frustrating as like the most viewed guy, at least when it comes to my streams. And like I hate this so much. Like, I'm glad I have the viewership that I do. I'm glad I have the audience that I do. I don't know how I got here. But it's so frustrating to be like the most spoken about guy and like everyone's waiting for my next move, but only for like the good things I talk about and the things I push for just to get muddied by bullshit that happened like 8 years ago. Like, well, aren't you that guy that got mad at like a player in a game? Like, didn't you like type the N-word in 2017? And then people misconstrue that as if though it like happened yesterday. It's like, people stop. It's so stupid.
If there's one thing humans can't do, Zesty, I think it's change. I think you're the exact same person.
Absolutely. These past 10 years have shown me one thing, and that is like pure stagnation. I have not changed as a person whatsoever.
Yeah. I'll see. I got you. Here you go. Yeah, I don't know. I've got nothing on any of that. It's just fucking tiresome, and I'm so glad I'm not part of it anymore, and that it's over for the most part.
I'm thinking about what I'm gonna do, man. I really want. I need to. Like, I want to get away from TF2, but I also am like, I know I'm the only person right now that could actually help the game by talking about it, and it sucks because like I have that emotional attachment to it, and I love this game so much, and I want to be able to play it like I used to. And again, if there's like a slight chance that I can actually do that, I'm gonna keep working towards it. But it's so fucking draining. It really is.
And I wish that I think that you should make like small videos about other things.
I want to do other things.
It
It sucks that I'm like a one-man show. You know, if I had like two of me that could do like non-TF2 things and TF2 things simultaneously, then that'd be good. But like I have these obligations to meet for like I have to make the last video about quick play, and then I have the video about the Emporium that I need to make, and that is a fucking behemoth of a video that I have an idea about how I'm gonna make the video now. I'm just gonna keep it like a simple, you know, I talk into a camera and show screenshots of things as I talk about them. I'm not gonna do like any kind of crazy cinema style editing on that. But like that video is gonna be a monster. Like people are expecting me to do those things. Like shit, I have to do those things now. I can't just abandon the game. I'd feel terrible if I did.
Which is good and not a bad thing. I'm not trying to take you away from that. I just also you have such talent as a creator that I wish that you could do more with it. Not to say that TF2 isn't important. It's more to say that
No, I know I could be doing other things, and
Yeah,
like I could be
something more
doing a
fulfilling.
lot better by talking about literally anything else.
true.
Like not only in terms of like growing my channel and like making money, but like mentally I'd be doing a lot better if I was talking about literally anything else. Making videos about literally anything else. Curse my autism and my obsession with this game.
No, Zesty, it's not autism. You just like something. Break away, Zesty.
That's true.
Fight.
That's
fight.
true. Fight!
Fight the programming, Zesty.
Fight the programming. I feel like if I went to a doctor, I'd be diagnosed with some flavor of autism, but I feel like I'm just normal.
Did you have trouble speaking when you were a kid?
No.
You're probably chilling then.
Yeah, I never like any level of social anxiety I developed was when I went to college, and then it eventually went away once I started doing YouTube and streaming and just putting myself out there more.
Checks out.
Yeah, like I never had any issues communicating or doing this and that. I'm just a fat fucking nerd.
You're pretty fat.
So true. PH fat.
Yeah.
I'm the cool kind of fat.
I like video
Ike.
games.
I like Ike.
Like the Fire Emblem character?
That's a presidential reference. But yeah, also the video game character.
Oh, yeah.
I was just cracking a joke. Bad joke. Didn't land. Didn't land like I thought it would.
How fucking strange of you. How dare you try and be funny?
Listen, I get my +2s and I get my -2s. Just a random chance.
What happened to your trainer?
I don't know, dude. So like I feel so bad for my trainer, man. He's been having a rough week. So like no one's gonna know who this guy is. So it's okay if I say these things. So like he had a shit weekend. He got in a car wreck. His wife cheated on him, and then this morning he dropped a weight on his hand and busted his hand open. So he went to the ER.
Oh my gosh! This morning?
So this morning he's been having a rough day.
Oh my gosh!
He's been having a rough weekend.
Winter is over. Finally, the sky is blue again. Oh, thank
So
the
I'm just
Lord.
waiting on him. I'm gonna assume that if I don't hear from him in like the next 30 minutes, I'm just gonna go work out on my own and tell him like, hey man, don't worry about like rescheduling for today. We'll just do it later.
Yeah, which is
Do it later this week or whenever you're free.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
He's a nice guy. Having a trainer who's like a chill dude like makes working out all the better.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
I do not have a trainer. I go to the gym occasionally. That's my training.
It's expensive, but it's worth it. Like it keeps me sane.
I have made a mistake somewhere. I don't know what I did that led to this mistake taking place, but something about this thing that I've constructed is bad.
Listen, asymmetries and flaws are nice.
I don't like these particular asymmetrical flaws. I don't. I'm like, I don't know what I've done to make a mistake.
Yo, like, to touch on what was said in the chat just now, like, most trainers are not toxic gym bros. Like, they want to, like, get you in shape, and they want to get you fit. They're not like trying to turn you into a roid monster.
I think it's just not toxic. Or fuck, I can't talk. I think it's just not tall enough, is what I meant to say. I think
It's not toxic enough.
I think that it's not really an issue with the nature of the thing. It's more of a nature of the proportions of the tower. The tower's too short for how big the roof has to be. Yeah, so this person made this person made a pathway from their house to my house, the one that was built in the ocean, and but they didn't realize that the fucking ocean was gonna melt, so now they have a pathway that does not function correctly.
Huh.
It's very good. I want to make a big train. I want Alan to help me, though. And Alan would never play this game with me. He would hate that.
That is true.
Oh, I thought
That's what I need to do. I got to do some building today on stream.
you're still
I gotta
streaming?
expand my empire. Huh?
When do you stream?
This afternoon.
Oh. I thought you'd be streaming now. Like now, right? Like now.
No, I'm gonna stream this afternoon at my usual time.
That's crazy. We've had like a consistent like 65 to 70 people to hear this whole time, by the way. It's very, very cool.
So pretty good.
Yeah, my streams have been doing all right lately, and I'm
Pretty
very
good.
happy about that, despite the fact that I've lost so many subs in the recent days. I don't know what I did, but it was...
Was it your video? Your video was good.
No, I don't... I know, I'm not... Like, before that, since the two live streams I did last week, the Life is Strange one and the one before that, I've just been like consistently losing subs. I don't know what I did.
I bet you. Listen, you slandered Life is Strange, and that is an act so egregious it rivals that of the Holocaust. I hope you know that.
Is it? I didn't realize.
is.
I wasn't prepared. Hello. Oh, thank you.
It is.
Thank you for the donations, kind stranger.
Too many indie game talk. Like, dude, have you like seen? That's like all Lucid uploads. It's stuff that's like more indie than anything else.
Yeah, my next video is gonna be less. Like I said, it's gonna be kind of a very fun data analysis project.
I'm curious as to what it is. Like, I want to know what your data is. You can tell me later, of course.
I can type it to you, and you can give me like your immediate impressions.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit! What the fuck?
I'm very curious.
Oh, that's not important. Hold on. Where are you? Oh, there you are.
Also, thank you for having me on today. It's like enabling my procrastination because I just don't know what to do for a script on this next video. I have no idea. You could. Well, let me think about that. Yeah, you could get a number.
Yeah, that's my.
I won't spoil it.
Yeah.
I won't spoil it, but you could definitely get an interesting stat out of that for comparisons. I think it'd be cool. Yeah,
Oh,
I
it
think
is-
that'd be a neat experiment.
Yeah, no, I'm very excited because I think that I worked out my my method, so to speak, for how I would go about getting that number, and I think it's pretty good. Obviously, it would be an estimation. There's no way you could get the exact number.
Oh,
right?
absolutely not. It would be a rough estimate, and
but
you could get like you getting a ballpark value. That would be cool.
But I feel like, obviously not to not to name his name. I feel like he is at least top 5. I don't see a way in which that's not possible. There's also the issue of knocking out.
Yeah.
There's also the issue of knocking out, like, we'll say older people in the same field. And I mean, like, really old, right? But I don't think that they would come close because most of that was consumed by richer people until recent times. And or by people who studied that.
You've also got to understand that, like, it's multiple. How do I say this without spoiling it? It's like it's multiple platforms too, right?
Yeah.
So that's all that like extends your data set by a significant amount too, if you take that into consideration.
Yeah. Well, for the example I gave you, that would be my benchmark of reaching it. And I would probably
for sure.
And I'd probably add the physical equivalent multiplied by the amount of instances inside that physical equivalent, so to speak, and then add that to the overall total to make her like total number of I'm trying to oscillate between the word for the title if I want to use the word famous, but I know fame can be defined in many ways, but I feel like it would make a really good title, and I could just be like, yeah, you might define fame more through notoriety than what I'm defining it as. I can't say like specifically, but I feel like I could get something out of it.
Yeah, and then like comparing it to other people, I think that'll be like a really cool thing to do.
Yeah, and the the graphs will be very fun as well.
Yeah, and like so and so rivals so and so, that'd be neat.
Yeah, I think that if I can get at least in the ballpark of like top 5, I think it'll be very good.
Yeah. I think it's cool. I say do it.
I'm having a hard time. I was talking with people about this today, but I need to, like, write down... Sorry. I need to write down, like, how do I put it? Like, what my formula is for videos, because the sledding game video is performing quite poorly, and I think that is to do with the construction of the video, and like how well I sold it as a, because okay, here's the thing, right? I'm sorry to get too cerebral, but
you're fine.
Like, YouTube is a expectations game, right? Largely, it's about giving people something with the title and thumbnail, and then delivering on whatever that is, right? But you also have to convince the person through your video or whatever else, like the thumbnail or whatever. You have to convince them that it's something that they would want to watch, that they need. And I think
they're gonna get something out of it, really.
Yeah, and I think I'm bad at that. I think that's like my weakest piece, and it's not even to do with my videos are good. There's nothing really wrong with my videos. It's more that I have a hard time of convincing people of the value that my videos have. And I'm still working on that. And I think that largely that has to do with the intro and the thumbnail and the first things people see. The first things people see and how that relates to their expectations and stuff.
Yeah,
What happened?
I died. I drowned in lava. I didn't hit shift.
Oh, did you lose everything?
I lost everything.
Oh, I'm so sorry. How much did you have?
A lot.
Oh, did any of it fall? Did all of it fall in the lava? How
I
big?
don't know. I was in lava.
Okay. Oh, all right, okay. I'll go check. Is it in the strip mine?
We can assume a total loss.
Yes, but I kind of like got out of the strip mine because I saw diamonds.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that is.
Selling your video as something that's worth watching is always an extreme challenge, and that's something I struggle with too. It's that's the game we play.
Yeah, because I think that the sledding game video is the main reason it's not doing well has nothing to do with the title, the thumbnail, or what's actually in it. It's more to do with the
Can you go to the entrance? I lost it.
Hmm?
I go to the entrance.
It's more to do with the nature of what are words? Like, I don't sell someone on the concept. The video is made for someone who's already interested, basically. And
Yeah,
because
and I
it's
also
not
think-
something that people are naturally interested in, it doesn't hit.
Yeah, you're not, and because I think we just live in the era, it's kind of like the death of social games, because like what other social games are there out there right now other than VR chat?
True, but like I
That are
was
like big, right?
but I've been able to sell people on other things, and I say sell in not like a corporate way, in like a literal sense of like I've been able to convince people that certain things are interesting and good, and I think, and I'm trying to find why certain things work and other things don't, and I think that it's largely due to how I go about it, I find that the videos that do well are the ones where I don't take the concept nearly as seriously. And the videos that don't do well are the ones where I'm a little more dramatic.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Would you think it'd be the opposite?
Sorry, hold on. I'm sorry. I know, it's one of the worst things that could happen in the game. It happens. It is... Yeah, it all burned. I'm sorry.
Just having to explain that you've lost everything, it's gone.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It is losing all of your inventory to lava is one of the most demoralizing things that can happen.
It really is. It sucks. It is the absolute worst thing you can experience in this game.
What? I'll give it to you. There you go. But yeah, I am trying. That's why I'm doing the video that I sent you, is because I think it's kind of a concept that is so fascinating conceptually that it will sell itself.
Oh, I mean, you're posing a question that a lot of people are going to want an answer for.
I think it's finding something that people didn't know that they wanted the answer to or would be interested to hear, and I think that's
it's like, do you want to know the answer to this cool factoid question? Well, shit, of course I do. Well, here's a video for you.
Yeah, I think that it's,
making it an interesting story is good, and I think that might be a problem as to why your last video kind of flopped, is because like, oh, the death of the social games like Club Penguin and what have you, it's like that only already appealed to, you know, an older generation of gamers, not so much younger ones.
Yeah,
where it's already gonna have a limited target audience, and making it an interesting story is, you know, you could do it, but it would require a lot more deep diving into like how games used to be social, and like how they died off and the reasons why, and then like, oh, here's this new game that like brings it back. If you had like made it a much longer thought, like think piece about like the death of social games and why and whatnot, I think you may have retained a better audience there. But
well, I think that I genuinely believe it's mostly down to tone rather than the actual, because I think that the video would be doing better if I was more consistently lighthearted throughout in the, like, because I went through the trouble of like making a really dramatic music intro and doing like some older like stuff that I used to do in a lot of my older videos, and I think that it makes it seem like I'm taking it too seriously when it doesn't need to be. It's just a thing that it's just a part of getting better at being a YouTuber, right? But it's a weird thing. I'm trying to, because I'm not in the TF2 sphere where I can bank on people having an innate interest in the topic because it's TF2, right?
Yeah, I have that benefit.
Yeah,
100%.
And
that's why my shitty commentary did so well. God, I fucking, I wanted to get that out and over with, and I feel terrible for making that video, but it's at least something that I like genuinely wanted to discuss, you know?
Yeah.
But and I had that benefit of like, oh, I have a TF2 audience; they'll watch the TF2 video.
Yeah, and I don't have that benefit. I'm essentially freewheeling on whatever I think is interesting and trying to construct that into something meaningful. But yeah, that's the video I have. I also want to make a video, and I'm fine with spoiling this one because it's a more general topic. I want to make a video about the worst parts of games that are considered the greatest of all time.
Oh, okay. That sounds fun. I like that idea.
Yeah, that one will probably come up after the other video that I sent, because it's a little more of a risk, because I think I have to do a little more work to make that one interesting, but Yeah, I want
That
to
sounds
make
like a fun premise.
I want to make videos that I would watch, and that's the kind of thing that I would enjoy watching. That I would find
Yeah.
innately interesting, more so than some of the other stuff I make.
Yeah, I want to get back into a video editing routine where I'm actually enjoying whatever it is I'm talking about. You know, I like editing and making things look cool and making a video entertaining, but like when the subject matter just puts me in a shitty mood, it's like, it brings down the whole process, and I think that's reflected in the tone of the video and how it's perceived. So, like for me, after I make this quick play video, God, I still have no idea what the fuck I'm doing for this, man. I have no idea how I'm gonna pose this. Like I'm still wrestling on trying to pose it as a more general video that like anyone can watch and go, oh wow, that is really bad. You know, like a title idea that I had is like, you know, how Valve made gaming's worst matchmaking system. Shit, something like that. That's a more general thing that anyone could click on and go, wow, that is fucked up. And wait, the game still behaves this way? But then that wouldn't be a more targeted video towards people that actually play the game and understand how these things behave to like get them asking for some kind of meaningful change, you know?
Yeah,
I don't know what balance I can strike between those two things to like get the viewership, but also get people talking about the problems more.
I feel like you have to commit, right? Like you can't. I hesitate to say it's a bad idea because you know me, but like I feel like it's going to be incredibly difficult to balance both a general video and a video that targets a specific audience in a way that would get them to respond to a call to action. Especially when you're going against a company with such
is a
good
call to action.
Especially when you're going against a company with such immaculate PR as Valve. Like it's going to be nigh impossible to, because you can't. It would be easy if it were like a Nintendo where you could frame the video as being against the company and people would just buy that because Nintendo is kind of known for being less than not exactly consumer friendly. But
Yeah.
with Valve still possesses, even in the layman's image, they possess the image of a very pro consumer company. Despite and yeah, so I feel like you almost have to tailor it towards the TF2 players in order to get any sort of specific reaction. Because TF2 players feel differently, I think.
Oh, absolutely. And then anyone that actually plays the game is incredibly fed up with how it behaves, and I guess I am going to have to lean into that for this video, and I just need to, oh god, but then like how autistic do I get, and then that translates into how long the video is going to be, you know?
Yeah.
Blah.
Yeah.
Because like I hate that it's like I already did all this in my 4-hour video. Like it's already all there, but now I have to like rework it into something shorter that is very direct and straightforward of like, here's what's fucked and why it's fucked and how they could just like make it better. But oh, by making it better, that's like how it behaved before Meet Your Match, that kind of thing. So, I don't know.
What the fuck? What's... Oh, hello.
Hey man, I'm gonna bounce. I'm just gonna go to the gym on my own.
All right. I wish you luck.
All right, y'all take care. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Thank you for being here. Oh, there he goes.
Rip.
People keep infiltrating our minds.
Was that not Alan?
No, that's not Alan. Alan's name is Furniture Set.
It is?
What? Yeah.
I just remember him having a cape.
Like everyone has a cape,
Oh, I guess.
except me and you.
Why'd you give me a bone?
I didn't mean
You
to.
gotta get a
I'm
cave.
making you armor because you need it. You can take that. How are you doing, Alan?
That's alright. What do you ask?
I always like to know how you're going. How are you doing?
But not always.
Okay, well, keep talking like that. I'm gonna start enjoying it and start asking less. I will hold my friendship hostage, something I'm sure you'll love and be very amicable toward.
That's great.
I,
Please.
What are you doing?
Lucid, have you not seen El Maxo's anarchist video? He explains this ownership dilemma. Is that true? Yo, it might be mad funny. I don't know. I don't know actually how political he gets, but it might be mad funny to cover an El Maxo politics video on UFR.
Does he have politics videos?
Yeah, because he stopped making TF2 content. Now he just makes like the BreadTube politics videos, pretty much. He gets quite political. Oh, well then I wouldn't want to. It wouldn't be fun. You don't want someone to get quite political. A little political is fine, but like quite political?
Oh, he hopped to a different channel, right?
Oh yeah, not on El Maxo. Sorry.
Yeah, and I was gonna say.
Also, Marcel, I'm going back up. The most apolitical is his Stalin video. That's not a good sign. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the mini UFR. Are you following me?
Yeah, I don't know
To what?
Yeah, I'm subscribed.
You're subscribed to Max Morrow?
What?
that's El Max's politics channel. Okay. Chad, it's not grifting. I'm sure he genuinely does believe like what he says. I don't know why we're calling it grifting. It seems odd. How strange. Oh, there it is. Man, that was fun.
He does have a 46-minute Stalin video.
Apparently that's his least political. Maybe you would agree with everything he says. Why does my tower look like a penis? It doesn't. It just is like a cylinder.
You know what else is a cylinder?
You. It looks like your logos. That's crazy. Logos plural is wild. Hello. I have no room in my inventory. Do not give me things.
I would hate if you gave him free shit.
I took the wheat, bro. That's fine. I don't care. As long as it's like... What? Whatever. Oh, thank you. I appreciate your donations to the cause. What? You're gonna get off? Okay. I love you. Thanks for playing. I'm sorry you died. I'm sorry. I'm proud of you though. Yeah, that saved everything, don't worry. Having to explain to Marcel the concept of a server.
Yeah.
Server? I remember servers once.
I hardly know her.
I require more coal. Are we out of coal? No. Yes. No. Okay. I like the dough. I think the dough is a cool change. What I don't think is a cool change is that we have no fucking limestone. I will go get all of the limestone. I think it's cool that you have to make a furnace to make bread. Also, it just makes more sense. Not that that, like, matters all that much, but yeah.
I disagree.
Alan, did you play Deadlock already tonight?
No.
With Angel? Oh, you didn't.
I don't play that.
Oh, okay.
I only play good games.
You know what I played today, Alan?
You know I don't.
I played Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga, and I got all of the True Jedi, red bricks, and mini kit canisters in Episode 1, The Phantom Menace.
You're very. You know, with the funny joke, but I'm not gonna say it.
No, say it.
Well, you're very
What?
No, don't worry about it.
Okay. What is Legend of Legaia? Make a video about what? I don't know what that is.
A video about Legend of Star Wars. Korra
Korra
Strikes Back.
Korra has to you have to deal with it. She's the Avatar, and you have to deal with it.
You gotta deal with it.
You gotta deal with it. Gosh, she's so strong and female.
It's true. Some people might think that she's not, but
I'm planning on rewatching all of Avatar with Marcel in the near future.
that's a lot.
It's not that much. We just got through Lord of the Rings. I think it's like about as long. Rip Michael Willis. Heard. Who the fuck? I guess R.I.P. then. We need more furnaces? It's fine. It's literally fine the way it is. Who? Anime Avatar or the blue people? Obviously not either of those. Because I guess... Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I'm sorry.
It's okay. What do you think about a good, strong hickory tree?
I hear that hickory trees are often the worst trees to get slapped with when you're a disobedient child.
That's not true.
The hickory branch is quite painful, I've heard. No experience in the matter.
That's good. Chat, thoughts on beating your kids?
Chat, thoughts on beating your kids? Thoughts on corporal punishment?
I was gonna say that, but is that the right term?
Is it capital punishment? Might be capital punishment.
No, capital punishment's like hanging you for murder.
Thoughts on capital punishment for your kids?
Yeah.
Your kid pinches a kid at the playground, so in response you hang them.
That's the only justifiable response.
Sometimes I hit... It's so much fun. Thank you, chat. Sometimes I read text online and think, wow, what an idiot, and then I hit enter. Is that 2-sentence horror? Is that 1-sentence horror? You have to beat your kid... What? Huh? If you have to... Oh, I misread it. If you have to beat your kids as discipline, you're gay. I misread it as, if your kids are gay, you have to beat them, which is not what was said. Thankfully.
That'll solve it.
That... wouldn't solve anything. Not necessary. Not cool.
That would set them straight, as it were.
That's a good... That was a good
That's a
pun.
double.
That was a double entendre. Holy shit, he hit him with the double entendre. Why are there so many people at my house? What are all these people doing in my house? This is why I base far away from everyone else. What, you need my obsidian? Why? For what? Do you just want it? Here. I'll give you half.
You just want some obsidian now.
What?
Make it weird.
Lucid's island coordinate. It's not far. What? I mean, downstairs. You want to go to the... What?
You just want some obsidian. I don't know why you're making it so
He said he didn't want my obsidian. I don't understand.
He wants to go and obtain his own, but you have a source.
This is like if Tom Cruise lived in the middle of New York City in an open shack and being surprised people are entering. I was like, because in the previous server, I was like, I'll base as far away from everyone as possible so I won't be bothered. And this time I was like, you know what? That's really bad. Because then,
yeah.
What? Then, I'm never talking to anyone. It might as well be a single player server. That's cool. Whatever. And then, but then it's like, okay, but the one time I stream, I'm like, oh, I want to be with other people in the server. Suddenly, everyone sees fit to just walk into my house and fuck my wife when I'm not looking. Like, why?
It's true.
I'm going to commit insurance fraud.
Don't say that on stream, dude. It's like your first rodeo.
It's not my first rodeo, you know that. I'm only aware of that guy. Who the fuck? Let's dox Lucid in Minecraft. Hello. What do you want? Yeah, everyone's just building on my fucking island. Me and Marceau were supposed to have an island. Now everyone's fucking here. I can't evict everyone.
Just ban everyone who isn't you.
Why am I being given these things? Okay, you were not here for... No, you weren't. No, I started the server and claimed the island before I told anyone about it. This land was promised to me 5,000 years ago. Oh, no.
I wouldn't mess with him.
I'm going to world edit my house. I'm going to world edit the entire island. And I'm going to make it 1,000 kilometers away. 1,000 kilometers, that's 1 million Minecraft blocks? Make it 1 million Minecraft blocks.
You were about to say miles. I was about to pull out the actual so fucking fast.
Yeah, you would.
That's pretty egregious.
That's a little egregious. It's fair. We're colonizing his island. Yeah, I guess because you guys infinitely respawn and we're near spawn. There's no point in me trying to prevent you from colonizing my island. Rest in peace. Who the fuck is this? Why are they 6 years old? I bought Sledding Game because of your video. I didn't really watch it. I just took your food for it being good. Okay, well, that's fun. I'm really glad that that video made such an impact on you that you decided to steal my food. Really, really awesome of you, actually, yeah. Marcel, we might have to. Oh, Marcel's gone. I turned around to talk to Marcel and she was missing, as if she was a schizophrenic hallucination.
As if.
Shut up. Is this BTA? Yes. Can I drop that? Girlfriend was fake. That would be tragic. Couldn't even hazard a thought. Hazard the
All
thought.
your friends have been playing along this whole time.
That's the plot to one of my favorite short stories. Maybe actually my all-time favorite short story. That is the plot. Beat the ass. I'm going to be the defender of Lucid Island. Very cool. I'm gonna make your house less dangerous. What does that mean? It's a very intimidating statement you've made.
I'm gonna child-proof it.
It's not really all that dangerous in the first place. Did you ever try Nostalgia Tweaks? I have. I used to play with Nostalgia Tweaks on my, the world I have on my Thor. Lucid, can you make the night 10 minutes shorter? No. Why are the nights twice as long? They're not. Actually, I don't know. They might be. A day is 20 minutes. In winter it is. It's not winter. It's fucking spring. Opinion on Better Call Saul? Very good.
Really?
Why would it be longer because of server lag? That's not how any of this works. Oh my gosh, that's an atrocious opinion. That's an atrocious perspective on computers. Which I'd never have one of those. That doesn't even sound like something I'd have. This looks much better, by the way. I'm happy I changed this. Do you think it's better than Breaking Bad? Yes. Marginally. They're both excellent, but Breaking Bad has more wrong with it. Yeah?
You should watch
Kill Bill.
Beverly Hillbillies before chat.
I would love to watch it with you.
No, like on stream.
I can't do that. You are aware I cannot do that.
Why not?
I will get copyright claimed. Okay, very cool. I have made some semblance of a base.
The Daily Dot. CBS issues.
Also, if you're gonna make a fucking highway, can we not make it out of cobblestone? It's like I guess it's fine. We have plenty of it, and by we I mean you guys. It's just like the worst. Like you guys just decided to like. I had a whole thing going on here with like the polished limestone. Looks all nice. You can dupe stuff. I don't think you can. I wish you luck with trying. I don't think you can. I'm X to doubting you. What does this mean, dude? What does it mean? There's signs all over my house. Everyone's in my house. Marcel's a hallucination still. She hasn't come back to the land of the living yet. Oh, there she is. Marcel, we might have to move because all these hooligans... we could kick them from the server, but then they wouldn't be able to play, and that'd be kind of lame. That's what this is. It was both. It was both.
Do you know that?
What? No, I mean, as in it was a server. I said it was a server for us two to play on. Not like exclusively, but we could play together. No.
Oh, I see.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Now I have to get rid of all of my mining progress.
No, what? No.
Like I didn't mine anything at all, none of it mattered.
That's also not true. Also, like, your amount of mining progress isn't really, like, relevant to the success of your mining progress.
That's all I do in the game.
Well, that's because you need to build something. You have to do the crafting part of Minecraft. I love you. See, you have the inverse problem of Alan. Alan's like, I want to build shit, but I don't want to mine shit. You have the inverse problem. You're like, I want to mine shit. I don't want to build anything.
I have a proposition for you.
Also, I love you. I'm sorry that you're actually disappointed. We don't actually have to move. I was joking. But yeah. I don't want to have a fake domestic dispute on stream. That sounds bad. There will be a non-zero amount of people in this stream who believe that it's entirely real.
No, I'm being silly. I love you.
Are you sure it's okay? I don't want to go anywhere. I don't want people to come in and steal all of our shit and fuck our wives.
I have a wife.
No.
You could.
Neither do I.
Nothing
That's
stops
just an
you.
expression.
I'm not your wife.
Not yet.
That's true.
Whoa. Chat. That was live. Did you know that Quentin Reviews has a 42-hour video on the Beverly Hillbillies?
I did not know that, but it does not surprise me.
That's kind of awesome.
What? No, I don't. I just don't. I think it's fine. It'll. We could. We could do. We could do that probably. We could have our summer getaway home, where we keep all of our valuables, and it's thousands of blocks away. Would you like that? Okay, I would also like that. Now that we've told everyone our plan, everyone forget that happened. Fucking. Can we just have ender chests? There aren't ender chests. I can't backport a feature into the game. I don't have the abilities.
You could. You're unwilling.
I don't have the capabilities necessary. Yes, I can. Okay, well, I would love to be enlightened. Let's all just fuck our wives as a community. That's actually, I kind of fuck with
Just
that.
like as a group thing, yeah.
All right, I'll do it. Okay. Go for it, man. Whatever you say. Don't gaslight us. I can't. I do not have the I do not have the means required to backport Ender Chess into this version of the game.
Well, no, you don't need to beat up on yourself about it.
I am a dumb, stupid baby idiot.
Okay, I literally.
Locked chests with plugins? That's not an Ender chest. That's not what you said. You said a different thing. There is probably a plugin that would allow you to lock your chests. I just think that would be fucking lame as shit.
No.
I think it would be lame if we required everyone to people should just stop doing it, you know? This is really the human condition. This is proof that humans are inherently evil.
Wow. People should just. I'm sure this
This
will
is why communities fueled by mutual aid will never work, chat. You want to get political? Anarchy's fake. It'll never work. Because people keep stealing my diamonds in Minecraft. I'm only half joking.
So valid of you.
Am I wrong, though? Am I wrong, Alan? Tell me I'm wrong, Alan.
You're wrong. Alan.
Okay. Getting political now, are we? Yeah, I'm very political. I'm so political because I've correctly identified that people who... People will take things from other people when it benefits them if it is at little to no consequence to them. I've identified that as a fact of life because I've played Minecraft and it teaches me about life and the way things are. Jokes, comedy. Sus. Oh, good. Tropagoo Man is here.
That was good. Most excellent development.
One time someone stole a rare Yu-Gi-Oh card I had in middle school, and that radicalized me into marching into Charlottesville. Okay, well, that's more of a skill issue. Just don't get radicalized, idiot. Just don't get radicalized. Why do people are like, oh, I keep getting radicalized. Just stop. Stop getting radicalized. Lock in.
Oh. Simple as.
Oh, hey, it worked. I assume he was doing slash color. I think that's slash color. Didn't we have, like, slash home in the other server, Alan?
Yeah.
How did we do that?
We?
How did you do that?
Plugins. Server plugins.
You might have to inform me.
I could.
Lucid, you is an unk. You is
Who is
a
an unk,
fucking
though?
dumbass who can't tight.
What
Yeah.
was wrong?
So, anyways, on that note, I'm going to bed. I'm fucking tired. I'm gonna fucking take all of my valuables out of this chest first.
Cap right now.
I'm gonna take as many of the valuables as I can possess out of this chest. I don't need pebbles. Yeah?
You could have them though.
No, we don't have that many valuables. Now you can ERP. ERP to your heart's content. I'll watch on the console and judge you from afar. It's a joke. Please don't ERP.
He
on
likes
the
to
fucking
watch.
server. I don't. Alan, you had to make it weird, dude. You fucking... had
You're
to
the
make
one who said you like to watch, dude.
You-
That's not
You
really
are
on
a
me.
weirdo. You're a weird
I was just
fuck.
quoting you.
You're a weirdo fuck, and I don't like it. You're
I just
weird.
quoted you.
I'm disconnecting. I'm going to do something about it. Anyways, fucking go watch the sledding game video. If you haven't watched it already, go watch that shit. Go watch my sledding game video. It's really good. Holy shit! In the time that we've been streaming, over 2,000 people have liked that tweet I started the stream with. Isn't that funny? Fucking, that's pretty cool. Have I lost? How many subs have I lost? Holy shit! I lost 11 subs during the course of this stream. What the fuck? What did
They
I
hate
do?
Minecraft.
What is going on?
The people yearn for anything but.
They really hate Minecraft. You know, I didn't realize that was the way things were. Deserved.
Well, it's time to get realizing.
Didn't really need to. You didn't really need to do that.
No, he's just being mean. Don't let him get to you.
Okay, he's just being mean. What the fuck is going on? What? Am I stupid? Wait, what the fuck? Am I dumb? I might be dumb.
It's possible.
What? What? Huh? What the fuck? Wait, what? Wait. Huh? Sorry, hold on. What the fuck happened? What the fuck? Wait, what? Yeah, okay. I'm not insane. Cool.
You can't prove
YouTube removed views from my sledding game video. What the fuck? I screenshotted it and everything. What is going on? Because when I started the stream, what is happening? I am not making this up. I have
The deal has been
screenshots.
altered.
What did I do?
They do not alter it further.
Because I have photos that I was getting I had an hour not too long ago where I got 300 views and now all of that's gone. And I got 300 views in an hour during the hours between 8 and 9, and then 9 and 10 I got 500 views. So, and that's all gone now. So the video lost 1,000 views. What a fucking... Why? Shadow ban? I don't know, dude. I have no earthly idea. Yeah, I have no idea. How many views total is it supposed to have? Well, given that it was at 1864 before I started the stream, and it's at less than 100 views further than that now. It's supposed to have more than it's supposed to have at least fucking like 1,000 views more than it does currently. What is going on? And I know that it happened because the engagement on the video is fucking low as shit because of the way things happened. So yeah, YouTube took away views from my video. I have no idea why. Also, the average view duration for the past hour is 15 seconds.
It's rough, man.
Which that's not normal. I feel like I'm being punked in some way. I don't know what to do about that. So that's really weird. Because I got a bunch of traction after I tweeted and put the video under the tweet, and all the traction was external. So I assumed it was because of the tweet. But all of that traction from the tweet is gone. Or not all of it, because a lot of the current stuff is still external, but over 1,000 of those views are gone. I don't know what I did. Also, like I said, I lost 12 subs during the stream. I don't know what's happening, dude. I'm actually at a loss for whatever the fuck's going on with my channel. I feel like I didn't do anything. I feel like I didn't do anything wrong to deserve this. But you know, I guess life goes on. We'll figure it out. I don't know really what to say about any of this. I guess fucking I don't know. I'm at a loss. I've never had this happen before. I've never had YouTube straight up like take away views from my video before. I don't know how to handle this. Yeah. Anyways, I guess I'll fucking go to bed and I don't know. I've heard that there's issues going around with YouTube right now. People having issues with algorithm stuff and a bunch of other stuff, but yeah. I don't know. Yeah. I guess I'll just go to bed. I'll see you all sometime soon. Probably not tomorrow because I will be taking my second break day to chill. But thanks for all playing on the stream. All jokes aside, I know it's all in good fun. Thanks for playing on the server. It's been a good time. I'll see you guys all whenever. Bye-bye.